is the group stage. We've now closed the door on the group stage. The group stage almost, in a way, doesn't matter because it's all about the bracket.
You gonna do better with these kids from drops? I like them.
These teams got themselves into the upper bracket. That's where they want to be because
0-2 right now. Let's hope just our wins. Oh, shit, word. I'm 2-0 right now. My TV just broke. Watch it. And you put something about a new one. Oh, shit, word. My goodness. What the fuck, Klinka? You just be saying this shit in chats? You just be saying this shit. You just be saying this shit in chat for free, bro. What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Yo, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Holy shit. Ooh, Spoy versus Shaiko. Spoy versus Shaiko. Spoy versus Shaiko.
Incredible entry. He's living up to expectations.
Spoy versus Shaiko.
He's supposed to win a side finally, and he wants to do this in Paris. Jack, when I look at Spoy, I'm still missing the mark.
Okay, yeah, like tell me.
And I mean, we asked for the roles, so those roles
People be like, yeah, bro, and put Spoy on it like Ace Striker, Gridlock, Dokkaebi, Capital Glass. Grim, Nomad, Floor, Deimos, Capital, IQ. It's just entry options don't exist anymore, bro.
Grim, Deimos, and Deimos. They're the two for me. Now, Spoit hasn't played a
Oh, they give the sub, I don't know, ads, appreciate my level, but they start taking it easy.
Striker, sure, you can play Striker.
Wait, every bit of fire guy? Okay.
Flank denier. 3 rounds on Glass. Glass is in his top operators, play top attacker.
You watch MIDI SSG or Falcons SR? I'm watching Falcons SR mainly, but I will tab out to look at MIDI SSG occasionally.
And be better at it, because he's currently being outperformed statistically by Canadian, which you wouldn't expect inside of this.
He's being outperformed statistically by Canadian.
He needs to shift
okay.
to the entry.
He went nuts last game, though. He went nuts last game.
Multiple events now, and I think the main thing is not about Spoit's
Yo, can I get a deathmatch game?
The skill is very much there. The main thing is
Am I not queuing like the right fucking thing? I'm not queuing free for all. Why does it do that, bro?
They had a Brazilian IGL. I think Spoit would be in a fragile role on top of NB, and that would be a very different scenario.
You have a favorite entry player? If I wanted Mowgli or Doka, they had 5 seconds every single round. Gavin. Casual, no, bro. I want to show off the Ying gun, the Ying pistol. Holy moly. Ooh, Licky Fack versus Canadian. Licky Fack versus Canadian.
On the one side here, Lekefak, he was 19 when he won his first event, 20 for Canadian. It's just now a big battle for 2 IGL titans that will face each other with very different eyes.
And I actually think Lekefak has a really good way of doing it with his team as well. Obviously, maybe this is a little bit of EU bias coming out from me, but the fact that he has...
Do you think I'm going to have to crash out again? Well, Europe has a really good team, so even if you lose, I don't think it's a necessary reason to crash out.
And they set their teams up accordingly.
I want to have a look at the map feature very soon as well, because as we saw...
Oh my god, I got it. I got a game. Alright, Ying pistol. I'm gonna show y'all why this Ying pistol is better than the fucking... This Ying pistol is better than the fucking everything else, bro. I'm gonna show y'all why. I'm gonna show y'all why. If you were the coach of G2, would you make any roster changes? Yes, but like... Just because... yes, but not for the reasons you think.
To take a look at the Veto, Falcons will be starting out with their own map pick. And it seems like
your objective is to maximize eliminations. Hostiles are ahead of you.
I'll show you why this pistol's fucking nuts, bro. Two shot? Okay, maybe not two shot. This is better than the Glock with a switch. You should not be using the Glock with a switch. Fire rate's kind of low, I'm not gonna lie though. It's lower than the M45 or whatever the Ash has. Wait, is the Chuds in my... Is this guy in my stream also using this pistol, bro? He just like me? No, I think the Chuds is in my stream also using this pistol, bro. This guy's on the same wave that I am. Hey.
2 kills.
Ooh. There's 3 shots still, though? Yeah, but the Glock just feels so fucking weak, bro. I feel like the Glock just feels so weak. Surely I had 2 shots someone, right? Oh. That was 2 shot. Like, that was for sure 2 shot. That guy died really fast. Awareness. Oh shit. Switchy, fuck the switchy, dog. The Glock is some shit, bro. Look at this
Out
shit.
of range. Get back to the mission. You're ahead of the enemy.
That was 2 shot. That was 2 shot. You cannot tell me that wasn't 2 shot. Why is everyone using Ying pistol now? It's like 3 people on Ying pistol. Why is everyone on Ying pistol? Are there fat viewers in this shit, bro?
Dual kill.
Ooh.
In a row.
Yo, everyone's using Ying pistol, bro. Pistol meta, bro. What the fuck?
Who has more pressure? Is it the front line? Spoit the Shaiko that perform? Is it the IGLs that
5 minutes left.
We have a very different battle. Because if I look at the two rosters, I have a younger age.
This thing on everyone at 7 a.m. Well, bro, the game's about to start. I have to leave soon, bro.
Look at Shopify Rebellion, we have an older age.
That was 2 shots. That guy's fucking like melted, bro. Like, when it close range, bro, Glock with the switching some shit, bro. Look at that, 2 shots. Okay, that was a headshot, to be fair. Huh? Oh, trippage? Oh my god, I actually whiffed on that guy, bro. I actually whiffed on that guy. Fucking whiffed on that guy, bro.
will need to step it up though if they want
Everyone using the Ying shotgun, bro.
to stay inside this. Guess what? We're joined by more NA folks.
Wait, you tried Legion shotgun on that pistol? Yes, sir.
Stay on track. Get back to work.
What the
A
fuck?
quick 2.
Oh my god, terrible gunfight from me, bro. What the fuck is that guy doing, bro? You dropped? Wait, what? Yo, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? What the fuck is this guy doing? If it's starting, okay, I gotta leave, I gotta leave.
Every single
Holy
team that has
shit.
lifted the hammer
Guys,
has started their playoff
Spoit
run
versus
with
Shaiko
a loss.
for the
Part of
first
becoming an
game
SI champion
of
is learning
both of
along
these
the way.
teams'
It's about
playoff
making
journeys.
mistakes and growing
Holy
as a
fucking
team.
shit, they're
Given
in the
that
upper
stat I
bracket
mentioned,
right
the
now.
superstitious fans
So they
amongst,
both
amongst
have
our
one
viewers
life to
might
give,
be
but
looking
this
for
is a
loss
super
for
match
their
already
favorite
off the
team
rip
in
of it.
this
Falcons
game.
versus Shopify.
The
Here we
lower
go,
bracket
consulate.
is terrifying, and even though it's given success to many a teams over the
On
last couple
deathmatch,
of years,
okay, it was
taken
my
away
viewers.
far
Dude,
more
I loaded in
turnaround
that shit,
than it
Lunar,
has delivered
and I was like,
champions.
why
So
is
both
everyone
Falcons and
playing
Shopify
Ying
Rebellion are
pistol,
hoping to
bro?
avoid such a fate.
I was like, holy
We did
shit.
it on consulate, and
Holy
frankly,
shit, bro.
one of these map pools
Holy
that
shit.
Shopify Rebellion have
Everyone was
either
playing Ying
created
pistol,
the greatest
bro.
fumble of all time.
My FPS is so
or
low.
have
I was in it too.
really
Yeah,
been putting
okay.
in some
Everyone
work
was
and
in it, bro.
fucking
I knew,
sneaky
bro.
map veto
I was like,
to
just
the
do it.
series
Everything
versus
pistol.
Falcons. And
Holy
yeah, I
shit.
give a little bit of credit to the two-time world champion and Super. I think they've been.
Although no matter first time I
cooking
try it, it hits like a truck,
Fortress,
no?
our first two maps.
The
Only
fire rate's a little
one
low, but it hits
play
like a
across
truck.
Both maps from Shopify Rebellion since the season began. This is dangerous for
You think it
the
was good to
Europeans.
choose
Yeah, but I mean,
Falcons
as
over
the devs
SSG?
pointed out,
There's no way they
sometimes you
chose Falcons, bro.
Save it all for the biggest moments and hard pressed to find a bigger moment in the beginning of this run. Again, I guess a bigger moment would be playing on main stage, maybe something for that pivotal best of 5. Should you?
What do you got for this one? I predicted Falcons. I predicted Falcons. But I would love to see NA win. I'm rooting for NA, but I would love to. Rooting for NA, but I love. But I predict Falcons. Okay.
Reason, and that reason is because they just simply weren't good
Fett,
enough.
they
But
chose Falcons
you
over
still have to be
SSG.
concerned with them,
I guess that makes sense because
especially
SSG
with
literally
the
owned them.
consistency issues that
Okay,
these
so
two
here's the thing you
teams
have to understand.
have
So
had. It's about
SF rank, you think that's something to do with Tyler Barker, thinking that's something to do with
Your
yes sir.
expectation is that
Top
you
four
will
hold
only have
Mira,
one winner.
Mira, Cade, Ben,
Comes
Blitz,
out on
Ying Ben. Okay, so let me explain to you how this shit works. We're gonna explain to you guys how this event works. So if you get 2 seed, if you get these are 2 and 3 seeds. If you get 2 seed, you pick the 3 seed that you play. in playoffs, in the first round of playoffs.
Obviously, Spoit has not performed.
You're saying
to the level that we
Shopify?
have come
Okay,
to expect
Chad
from
is telling me
him.
Shopify had the
Six
option of going
Invitational, you
against
watch Shaigo, you heard Leo
SSG
say it on the
or
deck,
Shaiko and
second highest
Falcons, and they
rated player
picked
at this
Falcons.
event, and it's
Now that
very
sounds crazy
close.
at first
Less than a single
until you
point
realize
on EPS
SSG
rating
literally
to that
fucking
first place
owned
spot. So
SR.
Shaiko has been playing
Spoit has not
very
won against
well
SSG for like the
for
last
Falcons
5 or
so
6
far.
times they played.
He opens things up
So
on the floor and
matchup wise,
actually
it makes
totally
sense.
diffuser
Honest to God, I
for this
respect it.
top floor
Admin clear,
on
Falcons,
Consulate. So it'll
consulate.
be very interesting to see if he does stick that.
Last game, Spoit woke up. Last game, the game to make playoffs against Black Dragons, Spoit woke the fuck up and started fucking playing out of his mind. This whole tournament up until now, he's been going negative according to the casters. I didn't even know that. That's crazy to me. He's been going negative every single game up until that game, and then he dropped the fucking nuke.
Approaching 1,000 kills at the Six Invitational, and barring an utter implosion, he will likely
I personally
hit
predicted Falcons to win this game, but I would love to see an NA Rebellion win. Let's get it. Canadian also played out of his fucking mind yesterday. Uh-oh. He starts entering no Fenrir on that. They get long control.
Have an early pick.
Long angle from the balcony, gets that shot.
Glow
Rexton
Nomad,
caught
burned
lacking a little
out.
bit, not aware of the angles open up on him. Early advantage
Long
now
Death
for
Shield
the
also.
Europeans. The Utsil game has gone well as well. Puts a lot of pressure on young guys like Ambi.
Vending
to step
machine
up and
taken
make
by
an
Ambi.
aggressive play to
Do
try
they have
to get
Grims?
this
They have
game
Grim and
back.
Capital for that. Fucking out underneath Glow.
Smoke in the Tachanka on the board, so
Oh, not Glow, sorry, Pro, or Meeting, or Whiteboard. What the fuck am I saying? Whiteboard. Holy shit.
Volcano canisters will continue to do some damage when they get popped, running for 20 seconds, buying time.
Next step for this admin pick is to kill the long death
Uses
players.
on the board. Next down goes
That's
Andy.
exactly what they're
He
going
was
for. No spiral pressure though. That's gonna mean a solo gunfight, but he's running
Shaiko
away.
now taking some damage himself.
Player runs away to Oreo.
But nothing to
Good
be
retake by
found.
Surf onto this position.
Surf tucked
As he
into a
smoke, he's
corner
gonna smoke
while
off his
we've
Glow
seen a couple
door.
clutches up to this
But they take
point.
long desk. Falcons have long desk now. That means Glow plant is free. Smokes need to start coming out. Chonkas and smokes. Falcons need to flood deep here to stop the Chonkas and smokes. Canadian goes down on the Chonka. Player stuck in Pro. That means the other player is isolated by himself.
There goes one of your denials.
Spoit goes on the CEO wall. Plant goes down Glow. No more smokes. Chonka's dead.
Play going down by Brede. Shaiko watching with coverage. Leaky Pack has not been much of a factor.
Oh, good retake. No, Spoit whiffed.
Opportunity from Spoit.
Oh, that would have
Shaiko
actually.
finds his
If
second.
Spoit kills him, Shaiko doesn't kill Surf,
Remains.
and it would have been
What a nice shot
it would have been a
onto
2v2
Shaiko.
on the
The
retake
leash is
instead.
off. Spoit can
Oh,
be
Spoit whiffed.
a wild dog to
Man,
chase
slow
these
start,
last
slow
players
start.
from Falcons. Has to manage time effectively.
Holy shit.
Wasn't a factor for most of the round, but he gets the final kill. Nicely done for Leaky Fack, and Falcons take round one.
They need a Sky
A really
Amaru.
good round, I think, coming out from Falcons. They obviously come
We did get
through
plant
with a
down,
couple
though.
of early pick, couple of players not maybe watching the right directions, getting caught.
Why
from
did Amedi
windows,
choose SSG? I'm
getting
pretty
caught
sure
from
Amedi
that
had last
admin
choice,
position
no?
as well.
Like
Once
Amedi
it's
like
that
was like
two-man
literally the
lead,
last
it's
one
really
remaining.
tough for Shopify Rebellion to walk away with a win.
Because
con.
if you're
They have to
telling me
juggle keeping their
Shopify
guns
chose
up to keep the
between-
players alive while also juggling the plant
If you're telling me
denial,
SSG
best
or
there.
SR chose
Support players in
SS or
Shopify
Falcons
Rebellion were
over
bright as
SSG,
stars, but in the
that
end,
means
it
those
was
were the
just
last two
pressure.
options. That means M80 were stuck with the last option, which was
Continuing to push
SSG.
while that diffuse
Well, I don't think
gives
Amedi
them
chose
on the
anyone.
ground.
They were just the
Grab
last one that was
space
left
and make
over.
their way across the map.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very nicely done coming out from Team Falcons. They get an early lead on Consulate, which attacking is usually very difficult to do.
Yeah, a little surprising with how easy that looked for Falcons. They took a bunch of individual gunfights and broke open part of that map and made it so that
When do you leave for Paris
Rebellion
tomorrow?
were much farther back inside the site. Fighting from your back foot is never really a strong position to be in. Rebellion understood that. But again,
I think Amedi wins
what
the game. I
desk
hope
says
Amedi
is
wins
to
that
be
game.
believed. And I believe it. Because why would not? This might be a rough go for Rebellion. I do like the next two maps for them, though.
Yep.
I do like that we go to Fortress. North America has come in prepared on Fortress, and they have put the entire world on notice. And then Nighthaven Labs might be one of the statistical best maps for this Rebellion team. We've seen the Falcons played a few times, Jesse, but dare I say it, not against particularly tough opposition so far.
Sure.
Hard to glean whether or not that will ultimately be a good map for Falcons.
A
Or if
lot of
SR will
Denari
have.
hack
Very
value on the
excited
site.
for him.
Shaiko always loves
Nomad,
his drone
looking back at the
operators,
lurk.
and after Flores in round one, he moves to the
I mean,
Brava in round
Nomad
two.
makes me
Does a
think it's
great
gonna be an
job.
admin take, and then they admin like they Nomad off like the fucking flanks and start going for play on site, but they don't have any Cappy Tower or any sort of disruption on site to go for the default plant that they usually go for. Or sense or anything like that. Grim's on everyone. Looks like Licky Fack's going for a site hit.
Lucy, who's trying to take advantage of the
Yeah, Licky Fack's going for a kill on the site as well as Shaiko. Shaiko's hacking all the gaps for him.
Players on that mid floor actually locking down the site.
Here's them on the vert.
5-man hold on the top floor.
Finds one on the vert. They spotted Licky Fack in lounge though.
Licky Fack, if he does
Will he go
head
up
towards site,
spiral or
could
what was
find a bit of
planned?
a gap, obviously getting a plant down when the
They get into
enemy still
admin.
has control of above the
Use
site
this
is
drone into
nearly
admin.
impossible on piano. You
The
typically
general
have to go
idea-
pretty crazy. crazy with
is you take up to admin,
bolts, shields, all
then
that,
you
so
nomad
don't
off
actually
admin.
have
Oh,
much
wait,
utility.
check close the gap, check close the gap. I don't think Canadian knows. I
I
don't think Canadian knows, but he gets found out through vert. He gets found out through vert.
First blood on the side of Rebellion is pretty
To
good.
try to like
Intel
keep
on
that gap
Rexon.
hidden.
We'll now head over towards
And
long desk.
I'm confused about this take from
Spoit, who
Falcons,
spotted
but
there, swatting away at the
if it
drones.
works out for Licky Fack on his
Evac in
entry,
pursuit.
doesn't
Out
catch
with
Spoit on the
bees as well,
fallback.
and the Swede looking
Finds
to get
Spoit,
away,
takes a
playing this
gunfight.
tight
Spoit's the best at these type of
angle.
gunfights. Spoit gives it up though.
Oh, Willie surviving
Power
for the
floor
time
control.
being. Rexon's been found and punished.
Solotov gets
due for
his
troubles.
player down
Surf
inside
swings on
whiteboard.
over. That was the smoke credit with the first kill, looking for the assist. Unless Rexon can be retrieved, that's an advantage for the
Oh,
Birds.
good shot by
Shot
Ambi.
by Ambi, though, gets things
They're
back
holding
closer
down
to
yellow
even,
side,
so
it seems
3 on
like.
3. The down's finished.
Ambi,
gets
another
one, so Shopify
Good,
Rebellion
Ambi.
steal the man count advantage. The Malus
And they have the
advantage
clash now, they have the
inside
clash now.
CEO, peeking around this reinforcement, finding
Falcons
those
might have to think
frags,
about
putting his team in
momentuming
a
down
really
into
nice
sight and going
spot.
for a plant
Now
instead.
you get in an awkward position if you're Falcons. Do you
Shopify
commit
picked
to try and
Fortress,
clear
it
this
looks
top
like.
floor
Shopify
up
picked
against the
Fortress.
clash, up against
Falcons
Ambi,
picked
who's been
Consulate.
incredible this round, or do you just go to hit the site? I do not think they can get a plant
What are the
down,
names
Parker,
between the
so I
players?
feel like
Okay,
they
yeah,
have
the
to
names
clear
are
top,
wrong. Those are
but that's not
Furia
easy
names.
either.
What the fuck?
Things fell away in a hurry. Ambi gets a very streaky set of kills throughout much
He's back
of
at
this
sight. There
event.
is a clash on him that can spot out the
Showing
plant
up
for the
to
entire
match up
time.
against
And that's
these
the really
fraggers,
rough part of
front
this.
line, as they were called by the
Yeah, he
devs.
could nomad off the rotate.
Resistant Leaky
but he has
Fact
no
now
more.
walk on in, but Canadian will give these
The
calls
hacked cam.
tucked into the corner.
Leaky
Uses
Fact gets a
will
top
look
floor
for
player.
relative default play.
Shut down by Ambi.
EFAC with one.
That's a good
Ambi
Goyo.
with
I invented that
three
Goyo.
kills. It's a
I hate to take credit. I hate to
Canadian
take
will
credit.
Actually get the job done.
Odd
as
God.
the fire is too much.
Odd God.
for
Wait,
the
hold on.
Brit on Falcons to handle.
Odd
Tie
God, bro.
game between
Hold on.
these two.
Really cool,
Hold
really
on,
cool
hold on,
Goyo
hold on,
canister. The edge of it just
Hey,
barely
hey,
enough to
hey, don't
stop
say that,
plant,
Jesse.
So really nice.
Jesse, don't say
placement
that.
from Shopify Rebellion. Smart to move Troy back down onto that bomb site. He was going up and down those yellow stairs throughout the entire round. Parker started up top, dealt with the roamers a little bit. When Shaiko was lurking in sight, Canadian came back down, as you can see on your screen here in the replay. Then Canadian moves back up to the top floor to try to assist Ambi to get a couple of these really high impact kills, like this one right here. Bit of information being feed by Canadian, and then right at the end, Canadian goes back down to make sure they have.
What I tell you? What I tell you?
Cannot just
What I
let
tell you?
these
What I tell you?
sneak that
What I
alone.
tell you? I
Drop
invented that
flipping
Goyo.
to the
What I
best
tell you?
good,
What
splitting
I
up,
what I
up
tell you,
above,
chat?
one
What I
down
tell
the
you?
ground
What I
floor,
tell you,
in the
chat?
end, Shopify
What I tell you? I
Rebellion
invented that
chooses to
Goyo.
keep
What
it.
I tell you,
So,
chat?
nice little tie
What
game,
I
one
tell you?
piece.
What I tell you, G? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you? What I tell you, G? 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 That was a Goyo. On God for cap. On God no cap for real. What I tell you, G?
Spoilers inbound.
It gets the plant spot. Let me show you. Let me show you how cool that Goyo is. Let me show you how cool that Goyo is.
2-0 for the Brazilian squad.
Let me show you how cool that Goyo is.
7-4-7-2. And now Team Heretics goes down to the lower bracket to square off against OXG. Tomorrow, you and I will actually.
No one cares, man. Shut your ass up and make some drums up, Holly.
And then D plus Kia, the APAC team.
Leaking
comprised
strats? Nah, that was
entirely of
old Visco
Brazilians.
strats. If they still play Visco strats, they deserve to get leaked and lose.
Against
If
their
you're still running
former
Visco strats when you're in a whole new team,
Though
like,
map
you deserve to
number
fucking
one was
lose.
pretty close. Fluxo W7M taking map 187, but then a blowout. 7-2 for the former Montreal Major.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Fluxo W7M.
The plant is right here, right?
Team in FaZe Clan later today.
Plant spot is right here.
Will be a fascinating
This Goyo spreads here. You can't find in the corner, you're dead. Very good
Will be in
Goyo.
action yet again against Team Secret. So a long match
What did I
here,
tell you, G?
and a
Luno will
quick
take it, they
match
give it
after
up,
that
do the
means
attrition
you
on
might
them,
be
yes,
right
sir.
back in action against
Ooh.
a terrific team.
Good pick by Ambi
Ambi
here.
will start things
Ambi's
off.
waking up.
Solotov
Ambi's
dies.
looking good.
Ambi now at 4 kills, 3 of them.
Made you playing?
All
Yes,
in
I'm
the
gonna check on
previous
them
round. The
occasionally.
youngster is showing up.
Double power, good power call, good power call, good power call.
Will now look for the double swing
Oh,
over
he's
by
going for the fucking
Bendings.
prone peek, they're totem pulling. Good power
There goes
call,
Leaky
beautiful
Fact.
by
There
Ambi
was
and
nowhere
Spoit.
for the Dokkaebi to go, and this
Good, and now
round
they
is
fall out.
already
Now they fall off the room. Now they fall off the room. Now they fall off the room. Very good, very good.
Cleanest aces that he's had in pro play last year.
I'm liking this. Shopify looking good. Shopify looking good. I'm liking this for North America right now. I'm liking this for North America.
Canadian on that pulse, able to give a lot of good information, of course, with all the intel that SR has.
Hold on, let me leave this. Let me leave this.
Clean at spotting these players on Falcons early, once again giving themselves a massive man advantage, in part due to the heroics of Ambi. So very clean start from the entry duo of Shopify Rebellion. They very much knew Falcons were going to pick this map, Parker. They came into this, they left it open. It is their permaban, but they decided we're going to leave it as an option for Falcons to pick. Falcons have taken that gamble. They want to take Shopify Rebellion to this map. So far, the defenses have looked very clean from SR.
Very, very good. But again, consulate defense. We have to set reasonable expectations here, Jesse. We don't want to trip over ourselves too much. We already get called NA homers enough, even though I tend to cheer against North America more frequently than not.
Fair enough.
NA viewers are having a good time because it's Shopify Rebellion in action right now, and over on the B stream, you've got the
They fell back first floor. They have the Solus and Pulse to stop any platforms going down inside of tellers. It's all soft floor. This site can be held from above and below because it looks all the soft floor. Pulse can tell you exactly when the plat's going down. Solus can tell you when the plat's going down. But it's Canadian, you don't worry about not getting floor banged right now, dog, if you're you. Plan's going down already on the doorway. Damon's trying to go for him. He found him. They found the planner. C4 coming through just in time. Good, good. C4 is good.
About to hit the point of no return, which would have thrown them in to a post plant. Now it's uses to
Did you refill it again? Really?
Shaiko watching the stairs, but Ambi's just so damn good. Uses shuts him down.
Rebellion's so good at playing these win cons.
Up spiral. That's the first kill for Falcons. It comes with 15 seconds left in the round. 4
Wow.
more players upright. And they're just going to play keep
Wow,
away.
wow, wow, wow.
Rexon
Beautiful by
swings out
Shopify so
super
far on
shorty.
this defense
That
half.
was
So
clinical
beautiful.
by Rebellion.
So
This is a
beautiful.
team
Ambi
that
shooting. They're playing together. They're playing Team C.
really
Just
didn't
really
look
good.
like the same squad we saw in phase number 1.
This ain't just started. What the fuck?
North Americans.
No, they're looking very good today, Parker, and of course it all comes
The
back
losers
down
going
to
to be
the
out? No, they
IGL
go down to
from
losers bracket,
Canadian,
so there's
the
another life
information
still to be
being
had,
down
but
on
it's
the pulse. Troy's been doing stuff like this for 10 years straight at this point, okay? If there's anybody you trust to lock down a Pulse C4, it's got to be Canadian, so really nice stuff there. Also, you got to give credit to Ambi. That second gunfight that he won just on the server stairs was so clean.
Brim
Parker. I mean,
ban.
advantage should have been
Really
to
good
Shaiko in
ban.
that one.
Rebellion.
But Ambi
Brim
has
ban.
been
Let's
one of
plan
these
young
young
man
fighters
already.
really
Timeout,
popped off for
Julia.
quite a while now on SR.
Okay guys, just pause it because same time I know our defense is really good. I feel like we can start bringing the Monty. I feel
Monte.
the worst thing they can do is just starting play really aggro, no? I feel like if you're attacking S5 is good for us because they're kind of bad at retake, you know? They can't regain space.
Attack us 5, so no more lurks.
for CO,
He's telling
so
Leaky Fact to get out the lurks, start bringing the
just
Montagne on
watch
Bride.
the effect, like pulse below or just the guy retaking. You can even double up spiral and just push there. For piano, like they have full setup above, no? We can either just push above, just do the first fire push, no? I feel like if we go slow against bad.
She said just push above, no more lurks. Either go for the sense take below, ISO the site, or
then remember
full hit above.
demo, so even if you want to go slow, we can like speed it up in the round, okay?
Look at me, Demos. No.
Talking about how quickly this Rebellion team plays is not something you usually hear associated with them, especially when they're defending.
Yeah.
But Julia
No, they
did
powered
say
them last
one thing
round.
importantly, we have a
Last
good
round they got
defense,
powered
but
because
we're
Ambi. Like,
too
look at
much
this
yet
play by
to
Ambi
see.
right here.
But
Finds the
clearly
player on
using
top
timeout
spiral.
now
They double up.
shows
They
that the
impact
coach side
through.
of
They
Falcons
power
do
him.
not
Very,
want
very
to
good by
play
Rebellion. They are going for
Yeah,
powers.
that's
Very
fair
good.
to say. I also think it's fair to say
Look at
maybe
Canadian
have some
fucking
confidence that
spamming
he
that
could be
fucking
seeing
mouse button.
more, Parker. He wants to see those shields coming out, maybe a little bit of Monty for some of these attacks. Believes that Falcons can get 2 or 3 rounds on this attacking half, despite the fact that this is maybe a defender side.
G2 in playoffs for losers. Yes, they are in playoff. The losers bracket. So they start off. They only have 1 life.
SR. Good tack timeout coming out from
Chanka
Julia,
Goyo. No
of
more
course,
smoke
coaching
this time.
team.
So
Ever since they got
top
signed
4
by
push. The
Falcons,
only site that
Oracle's
Falcons
come back
actually
for a
won
little
this
bit
time
on
around.
BDS as well. So
Running
there's a
big
lot of
back.
experience with
Might
this
be
team.
triple
Taking
reinforced
over
break
as
layer
head
for
coach
Ambi.
now standing behind them, as I believe the last Six Invitational, it was still Stuflex behind them. Yes, so
Flash
they
up
made
for
that
Canadian.
swap kind of at the start of this season. I think Julio's been a big impact for Falcons to allow them to have so much success this season.
Yeah. I mean, Julio is a brilliant player. He's been all over the world. He's played in a bunch of different regions. He has lifted a hammer and himself won a Pro League Finals on that Black Dragon squad. If you recall, he was
Getting them
formerly a
barbed
player
off
on
of
that
yellow stairs.
W7M roster right when they kind of
I mean, is this going to be admin or what?
I don't want to say
Solotov
invented
running
the
out
aggressive
yellow.
roam that we saw
They're
where
already
defenders
in
were playing
spiral.
like attackers,
So
but
Solotov gets in the
at the
spiral literally
primary
first thing in the round.
76%
They
opening
know.
kill
Oh,
and
he found him off that jiggle. He
defender
found that off the
rate, and then,
pixel
of
peak. He
course,
readjusts his height.
hitting a hammer with
They're going
nib.
to power him. I think they're going to power him. Good power by himself.
Nice kill
Oh,
from
but the fucking
Solotov.
the awareness for
And
Licky
he
Fact
could
to be
not
on
get out with his
spiral.
life intact.
Super
He's
early
shut
play from
down by
Solotov.
Licky
Immediately
Fact in
finds the
that
spiral
position.
gap.
That aggression that
That was a
Julio
good
could
call
put
by
in the first
Rebellion to
3
power
rounds,
him,
still
double
present
swing,
for
because he's
round 4.
ISO'd in that
But it
position,
does
but
not
still,
do
Licky Fact is on the
Rebellion
skylight in
enough
that
as Falcons
scenario.
come out ahead in those
Because it's not
Yes,
piano,
Trade
it's not
City
piano where you
up
have
the
to
spiral
like,
stairs,
or basement where you
really
like spread
clean
your
by both
bodies out.
teams, but just that entry frag gets a little bit better for Falcons. Now they've gotten
Now
themselves an
admin over
advantage
players coming through. Shaiko darting everything out. Holy shit, Shaiko really does only play like fucking 3 ops. It's EO, thank you for the sub, but I appreciate my love of the start taking it easy.
Usually the main stall point for teams when they're clearing admin side over. That's what we're seeing once again
Burrow
from the
awake.
Falcons. But the early
Where's
pick on the
Burrow?
Rexing kind of makes me
Man,
think
I
that
miss
this
Burrow.
vending hall will become a little bit more free. Canadian has had to rotate from yellow stairs over to this part of the map. Now it's very obvious where the push is coming through. Got to be a little bit careful with this clash seal because being hunted down by the Flores drones does not want to let that thing get blown up. But Canadian's better than that. Dodges it a little bit, and all of the util and vending hall has now been cleared. With Canadian choosing to back off, play a little bit closer towards the bomb site. This will be free for Falcons to take. They just need to get
Looking back backside, looking back backside, looking back backside. Is there any nudie on this? Yes, there's a fender on this. Gets through in the box, wraps around on the player behind him, yellow. Surf knows this. Wins it. Wow.
Taken out as Shaiko collects 2 very fast kills. EFAC again
Top 4
with the
again, the
exit
same side
frag.
that admin takes so
And
deadly
whether
on
or
it, but
not
it's
it was
what
the
we do on the
timeout
next
or
sides that
frankly
matter,
just
because the
this
next
bomb
sides,
site.
Rebellion
Falcons
honestly had them
managed to take
stumped
2
for
successful
tellers and
attacks,
for
which is
basement,
about
or
where
not
you
for
wanna
basement, for
be.
piano.
The Grim
Especially with
Band
that clash, so we need to
designed
see what's
slow
going to
down
happen here.
Solotov, make it so that they have to take a
Does
more
Bo have a
jack
kid?
of
If
all
not,
trades utility
what does
op.
Bo have a kid
Down
for?
go those
Not wake
secondary
him up.
hard
Oh,
breach
what?
gadgets. Down go those bees that are so good for scouting intel. As Julio said when he expected that Grim Band, we still have the Doka
And they're
beat, we still have
smiling.
the
You don't
Damos
want to
at our
hear
disposal.
Falcons
Got
smiling
tools,
and
guys,
cracking
let's
jokes,
use
because
them.
their
Well,
biggest enemy
here's
is
the
that mental
Damos.
tilt.
But we don't really get to see too much because of how early Solotov died, yet still Falcons excellent scouting those defenders and winning the round.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Parker, because I think that Damos was so critical for Falcons to win this round. It's only 1 kill. He gets immediately traded out, but it sets the pace. It gives them the initial man advantage, and it opens the door for LiquidFact to then go hit the flank, go towards the CEO side, make that pinch on the
Ooh,
shot.
Shaiko getting energetic, bro. Holy fucking shit.
When you're playing on the Clash. So that entry frag and the follow-up.
I wonder if they're going to play. I'm surprised, one, they didn't ban the Clash.
And
They banned the Souls instead of the Clash. It's very interesting. Maybe for the plant to go down on tellers, if the tellers can run back again, or something, I don't fucking know. But 2, they don't run the Montane like the coach said. This might be a fast sight hit when they smoke off the ceiling.
He's not an easy operator.
I mean, it's just
Sometimes
admin
you might
into
wonder,
admin
okay,
into
you
the
don't
first
really
4
play the
site
op,
hit,
are you
no?
going to be a strong
Because I don't
Damos
think they're going to
player?
push 5
Clearly,
across into
Solotov
this
has
fucking
shown
Clash.
that
The
he
Clash
can
was
be.
also the site
But
player
moving
last
into the
time.
other
Clash
entry
fell
now,
down site,
Shaiko will pick
played
up
there
that
for a little bit in the
ball
mid-round
once
and
again,
the
but you've got to be so
later portion of the
careful if
round.
you're playing against this Falcons team because they have long
What time is
been
it
one
for
of the
you,
best
Fed?
Damos
It's
teams in the world.
6:22 a.m. Are you not watching it, matey? I'm going to go check on it, but this is the main game I'm watching. This is the main game I'm watching.
Will be an issue throughout this series.
Midi game, I can't bear to look at it. It's NA versus NA, bro. It's NA versus NA. SSG owns NA. I just really hope they win. I hope Midi win. I predicted SAG, but I hope Midi win. A win-win for me. No, it's like gambling against your favorite sports team. It's like, regardless, you win. You know, if your favorite sports team loses, you win. If they win, you win.
But Ambi has as well.
Win-win, bro.
I said
Can't
Spike's
lose.
been let off the leash, but it's really Ambi who's
Okay,
just
if they're
running
going for
around
first floor,
wreaking
I
havoc
think they're going for first floor
on
fast
this
plant
Falcons
with the
team.
Capital
If Ambi spawns in and allow him
metal
to
window.
play
On
his
con
game,
window,
he
it's gonna be
can
Capital.
easily take down anybody on this EU squad. Shaiko slowed down by Canadian.
They take down yellow. They're going for straight sight. Straight sight. Capital's going to go on con window, fire that off. That's going to be the vert position for when they can deny default plant. There's no pulse below, so this works out for them. They have people on vert. Yep. That vert you see right there, that's exactly what the Capital's going to fire off.
Yeah, we'll see. Certainly,
That vert,
all you need is 1 HP
that's what
to
the
hit a
Capital's
couple
going to fire
of
off.
heads, and Ambi has done that before, so still potential from the young gunner.
Acing
on
open.
Shopify
They're acing open
Rebellion. I like
benches now.
Falcons lineup
They
adaptations.
aced
That's
open
how
bench
running
wall.
basically
Capital
the
getting
exact
ready.
same defense we saw in round number 2, but Falcons have
Go
worked
up, go
a
up,
couple new
observer.
options
Go
to
up, go
into
up
their
one, go
lineup,
up one.
including
Right here, that vert.
the Capital,
The vert
which
sees
is
for the
a
plant spot right there.
really good
This vert,
operator on
Capital.
this
Capital's going to fire this off right
fire
here.
arrows to try to burn out some of those top floor positions, which can often make
Goyo is the rough
possible
issue, though. They
for
need a
plant
Twitch to
whilst
break that
you
Goyo.
do not
Or
have
this
the top
Damos
floor
underneath can
control.
break that
The
Goyo.
smokes, of course, also always good when you're trying to make a plant happen. That nade will
Nade
get
comes
tossed
through to
up.
get
I
the
think
Goyo.
aiming at the Goyo canister, which is what
Goyo
denied
burned.
the plant in round 2. That can get cleared out, and that would be a big help for Falcons when they
Oh
try
my
to
god,
work this
Solotov
plant
is
down. I
taking
don't
this
see them
gunfight,
clearing
though.
top floor
Holy
again.
shit.
I mean,
They're
Jesse,
getting
all
ready to
10
go for
players
it.
alive
It's
with
so
40 seconds
telegraphed.
left. This
Troy
is by
knows.
far and away the slowest round.
You just going to get
You wonder
around.
how much of
Shaiko
that
gets
is
his
a
on
lack
this
of
point.
comfort.
They smoked off CEO window. Greedy goes down. Ambi kills the vert. Solotov kills the vert. Where's the fire? Where's the Capital fires? Smoke comes through. Does it hit him? That hits Solotov. That's such a good smoke. They weren't ready for that strat. They weren't ready for that strat. Someone needs to seal that. That's sick. That smoke stops the plant entirely. They have to go kill Canadian now.
Taking damage, EFAC going down too.
Oh, Canadian wins it. That smoke was so good, honestly.
Still alive, but the defuse kit needs to be picked up as they are running out of time. Rebellion now.
Oh, it dies to the smoke. They didn't anticipate that smoke. They didn't anticipate that smoke. That smoke actually won them the entire round. That smoke actually won them the entire round. Holy shit, what a fucking strat.
Masters of plant denial on Piano Exhibition, Parker. I said it was the same defense from SR, and it basically was. The one swap of operators that they made, which I neglected to mention, was that Surf moved from to the smoke, and that made all the difference. Whilst the Goyo canisters were still there and Falcons adapted to them, SR expected those Goyos to
kills the vert. Ambi kills the vert. Solid round. Shaiko gets his on the exploit. They smoked off CEO.
Boards, who's managed to stop that default plant spot from going through. I believe a triple from Surf in that round. So really nice stuff coming out from, again, the support players of SR. Canadian doing a great job moving on that clash as well.
That's a crazy fucking smoke lineup. I'm not gonna lie. That might make that like that default plant like that
makes it a much more awkward position for Falcons to have to play. So really good coordination and really good small adaptations coming out from Shopify Rebellion.
Both of these teams came into this matchup having played 99 rounds through phase number 1, and Shaiko came in chasing 2 records. Number 1, breaking 100 kills at SI this year. Now, there was a period of time where Shaiko looked like he'd be able to clear that hurdle during phase 1, but he cooled off. The rest of the team caught up, and despite the fact that Shaiko is inarguably the top fragger on the team, he has 93 kills. 11 back is Solitov, and then you have to go down to Leaky Back at 69 after that. There's a huge
That's a crazy fucking smoke lineup, bro.
Yeah.
Shaiko started with 93 kills. As you see, he's sitting at 98 currently.
Pulse downstairs starting off right now. They're hunting him with the Montane.
1,000 total at the Six
Oh, they're just going straight for it. They want to get rid of this Pulse before anything else. And he is technically cut off. Now, Shopify, are you going to come here to help your boy out? They don't get a scan off on him, though, so you can't Deimos track him. But he made the pressure to make him back him off from garage side.
You'd basically have to
Canadian, they're running at him. They're going to try to go for a scan on him, maybe.
So we'll keep our eyes on
All
that
Licky
stuff.
Fact takes in the top 4. Does Shopify help Pulse? No, they don't. He's ISO, so he just instantly dies.
Their highest is Surf
Oh,
at 78.
Licky Fact finds his beautiful lurk by
Bottom and top. An even spread, whereas Falcons, Shaiko's been carrying the way.
Now they use
First
the
kill's gonna
Montane,
come
yep.
to EFAC as Solitov.
That goes a 1,000 kill game,
Gets
maybe.
dropped. Shaiko actually credited with the kills, so I imagine that EFAC just got the secure on that one.
Shaiko opening on a Canadian, Licky Fac's second frag onto Rexon, so really strong start from the French squad. Making their way in through garage, they were able to shut down.
What is Savannah fucking stream like that, bro?
Round, and they think it's safe enough to pick up Solitov. They should be correct. Ambi is lurking nearby, but he has a floor below, so it shouldn't be a problem for them. The push is coming in through the basement. Very different look from the Falcons. They know they can't get a plant down inside of the mid floor as they did attempt previously, so why not clear through this basement and take the fight?
They just fly into sight. They just fly into sight with their body control. Holy fuck.
Shaiko will hit kill number 100 at this event to give the final round of this first half to his team. And on their own map, on the harder side, Falcons muster a draw with the Rebellion. That is...
I'm gonna try this lineup.
As good as it gets, but I mean, technically,
I'm gonna try this lineup, bro. That shit's fire. I need to try that lineup, bro.
You know something I don't.
Yeah, I think you're happy with this if you're Falcons.
At 1,000 kills, W kickbait?
Keep in mind, Shopify Rebellion still have their tactics.
It might be.
Falcons do not, so that could play a factor through this
Bro,
second half.
this Clinket guy's
SR
actually
also
like the biggest fucking gooner in my chat, bro.
Previously, they're permaban. They have come to Consulate. They have allowed Falcons to choose it in what is a risky move for them, for sure.
What is the third ban for both teams? Hold on, let me lock in real quick on the game.
They'll come through. They ban out both.
Oh, sorry. Halftime ban Ying, Montane ban, Warden Solus. That's double plant denial. That's double plant denial. That's double plant denial ops. Because you can smoke plant now and you can do whatever.
Going for, and if you just look at the operators on your screen,
wait, where is it?
See a blitz, a blast, a Capitao. They might not stick these, of course, for round 1, but I think you will.
Where the fuck is this? Yo, okay, I.
These next 3 rounds until Falcons get a chance to ban some of them out. Shopify Rebellion want to limit the visibility on Falcons. And it shows to me that they've got some pocket strats that they've probably saved just for this occasion.
I want to go
Is it
back
here?
and just highlight that smoke play that's on this turf. Already getting reports that this is some of the first tech that we've ever seen on that. With his lineup upstairs, because the power that Capitao has, I think the players that are playing
It's
on
deeper.
that
It's
bomb
deeper.
site
It's deeper.
prevent
It's
them
deeper. I'm
from
hitting it
switching
wrong. I'm hitting it
spot.
wrong.
I believe it was Yuzus trying
I'm
to
hitting
get
it
the diffuser
wrong.
down.
Yeah.
Surf having that lineup, that is ingenuity, that is incredibly creative. And it's something that we haven't seen before. I'm sure it's probably been played at a T3, maybe T2 level, but actively at T1, it's got some of the co-streamers wagging their tongues at how
I think he
exciting.
just read my
I mean,
fucking
Surf has
tweet.
been one of the smartest players through this entire Six Invitational. Of course, he had that famous Sentry clip where he uses the beeper to bait out the Thatcher EMP before tossing out the Nitro Cell. One of the coolest clips we've seen at this Sixth Invitational.
Rexon taking to make sure the player inside Visa cannot shoot off the thermite charge or the ace charge.
Coming out from Surf since this
Licky
tournament
Fack
began.
actively
One of the
contesting
most
it. A lot of
underrated
traps.
players I think we have
Ella to
here
counter
at
out the
Sixth
shield
Invitational.
for
Keep an
Falcons.
eye out
No
for
Denari
individual
play and
plays.
no Thorn
Just
play,
like this
surprisingly.
now, but it's his teammate
Try to go for the
Canadian
wall denial
who's
right there,
battling
but
with
he's going to
Licky
back
Fack
up.
on
C4
the
up through the window, out onto
Best
the
rated
other
player
entry
on the Rebellion
for Brita.
and highest kill totals, sporting a very
Falcons playing for more so of a pick-centric
of this series
consulate game.
I remember when Surf was yanked up to Tier 1. Was it 2 years ago?
C4 comes up, good dodge by Shopify Rebellion. They get into dirt tunnel. They're going to go backside, back pinch.
He made a name for
I
himself.
think it's this basement. Yep, front back pitch, split take, glass on the front breach, glass on the front breach. So much fucking pressure because it can fake the plant.
Going to be in contention for most frags, round after round.
Canadian might be about to die. No, Licky Fack gets the position up, so he shows exactly where he's at. Takes a lot of damage to the soft wall, actually. Rexon dealing some bullets into the body of Licky Fack, but he still maintains his position despite the phone ringing. They are all trained on this spot. The glass is staring through the smoke. But Licky Fack's played this smart so far. He completely backs off, Parker.
It's a very direct hit on that part of the map, and a lot of players lined up on the side of Rebellion.
Reloading.
Can't be too disconnected from the push if it's going to be a very linear clear, and it does look like, with the exception of Surf and Ambi, the rest are all focusing very heavily on the basement. At some point, Ambi and Surf will link up with the rest of the team. I get maybe a bit worried here that your
Surf
two
gets
best fraggers
Shaiko.
are disjointed,
Romer's
but
getting shut
down
down.
goes Shaiko with the hands of Surf.
They
Now
still
Ambi
want
has
to
an
contest first
opportunity
floor, which I
on
don't
Spiral
agree with from
as
Falcons.
well.
They don't have top 4 wall open.
Not going to find anything just yet.
They don't. I'm not.
Canadian gets
Okay, maybe they
Licky
can
Fack.
contest this.
And Solotov is now
Maybe
worked
they
his way
can
up to
keep
catch
for.
the
I mean, it does
cross,
nothing
too.
for them if they go
This
for
is
a
a
backside
great
take though. They're
response from
smoking off
Yeah,
top
he's done a
spiral,
great
going
job
for eyes of the play.
wrapping up.
Oh
Using
wow!
Another body for the captain.
Rexon tries to go for the gap down spiral, knowing that the guy, thinking the guy would fight top spiral, but the smoke doesn't work out in their favor. Running away.
Doesn't even matter if Void gets
Boy rotates around the cage. Front
It's gonna be a
barrage breach
strong
is not
position
open.
for
I'm
Stoic
so
to be in, but
confused
yeah,
because
you've
I
been
feel like
limited
both
in numbers
teams
again.
went for
Ambient
things that
Surf
were a
still
little
remains, so there's
unnecessary.
some hope.
Rebellion went for the
Can't
top
hold
floor
for the
hunt,
fuse
which
kit
doesn't
and
make any
limited
sense
HP.
because the
That's a
cage
little
plant is actually
concerning
safe
as
from
their
vert
impacts and
on one
nitros
particular
still
spot
on
if
the
you
board
do it
for
correctly
Falcons.
with the shield.
Ambi's
Oh, he
taking
crosses,
fate here.
but it doesn't even matter. The crossfires are too strong. Front breach is not open. They had to open front breach off rip, I think, for the pressure.
Leaky Fack, yet again,
Prairie
another
and
extra
Leo
kill for
Norma,
the
thank you for the
captain.
subs. Enjoy the ad. Appreciate it.
And
Love
they'll
you,
go
sir.
the
Take it
lead
easy.
now. For Falcons as
All right, let
they're
me check this game.
successful
Let me
in
check
their
this
very
game.
first defense.
Yeah,
Despite
2-1
the
SSG.
despite
Fuck.
the Warden ban, I should say the
Relax,
glass pit coming out from Shop.
Get the
Fuck,
basics
fuck,
down
fuck,
pat.
fuck, fuck,
Has been
fuck,
a
fuck.
constant messaging for this particular
Man,
roster.
and neighbors is that, hey, man.
So far in
Fuck,
Paris.
man.
And I'm
Oh, this
sure
is a
that's been
Sixth Sense
big
plan. It's
emphasis
just
in
like
the
both
lead
these
up to
teams
this
know
matchup.
exactly what the other team's gonna go for. It actually pisses me off.
There's so much data.
It actually pisses me off, bro.
That up. It's going to come down to it.
Okay, wait, hold on. Surely I have this better.
SSG have a better data set than M80. So like what it's suggesting to me is M80 might start rounds well,
Midi bad pick.
but
Fuck,
SSG
bro.
finish rounds well. Fourth round coming up.
Let's watch
Giving
this
you
game.
server control
Let's watch the main
so
game.
much faster. It would have required somebody on the side of Falcons to rotate.
He
to
threw
cover that
it
position
around the
more
wall. Yeah, I
aggressively,
know he
or
did, bro.
just
I
outright
know
give
exactly
up.
where he threw
Those
it.
are
I
both
just
bad
need to
options.
throw it deeper so it actually
Maybe
hit.
Falcons rotates through cafeteria to be a bit more active on that hallway. If not, you try to rely on utility. Who knows?
10 seconds
Maybe
left.
they assess that the numbers aren't there and they send
That
somebody
might
up
be
to
it.
run earlier,
That's deep as
which gives
fuck.
Ambi and
That's
Surf
deep.
more
That might be
pressure,
it.
But a potential extra kill.
That might be it.
Dominance.
That's sick.
Right? If one player goes down, all the other remaining players
Yep,
are
yep.
in such
It's this
fast
corner.
fashion.
It's
Don't
this
kid
corner.
yourself.
That might be it.
Not changing anything
I found it.
is
I
a
fucking found
response.
it. You have to like back up
who
a
knows
lot.
what happens with Falcons?
We're
Rebellion
gonna have to edit out. No, keep them in, bro.
to get evac
Honestly, God, if you're
in
watching this
position
game, why not
really
want
allows
like y'all
him
want
to
these
just
custom
tear
game clips
through
now?
them. I think
Put
he
that shit
got
in,
3
G.
kills in that round, but again, hard to tell which ones he got himself versus were secured by other players. A terrific round for the captain, and he's grabbed the lead in the server and on his team. That's a terrific spot to be.
Void bringing out the 0, one of the least played operators of the Sixth Invitational, was brought 10 times through the group stage, so if it wasn't played earlier on today, this will be the 11th time we see this information up. Can be good to get some intel. Of course, we saw him throwing it into the skylight, use it on the hard breach wall here as well. If there were some kind of meat jammers or something, could have popped those out, but can just use it to get a little bit of information, not seeing anything directly in the breach.
Yellow fast push.
But a nice bit of lore. It sure
Canadian
looks like
already in.
to get
Oh my god, he just got shot through his shield, I feel like. No, or the Element made it help.
Weekend of the Six Invitational.
I think the Element might have made a shit fucking kickback, but that's just so unfortunate. That's a yellow push completely shut down.
And now he's been counted on the blitz with 2 minutes
No,
left
thank you
to
for the
go
sub
in
to
the
the ad.
round.
Appreciate it, love it, yes, sir.
Not the start you want for the
I
North
thought the
American
Element was on yellow,
Falcons.
not in the box. If I'm wrong, it might have been in the box.
Dropping the diffuser once again here. Another problem for Shopify Rebellion is they will have to pick it up. Ambi's not too far away, but he's currently being stalled out by smokes at the top of yellow, so he looks towards the bottom to see if anybody's pressuring his flank. Nobody at the moment coming that way. Gonna move over to bathroom and maybe try to find a back angle onto Bride, who has been smoking him out, but Bride is very deep still over towards
Ooh,
CEO.
spiral push up. There's a spiral flank. Solid top has such a good play. Lucky fact now Sol reinforces the crossfire to yellow, and they're holding the shit at this top 4. It seems like every single round the Falcons just really want to fight this roam
This is
to
why
the
Consulate
death.
is known as a defender fortress. And no, I'm not talking about the map we're going to see next. I'm talking about how grim things can get. No, I'm not talking about the operator. I'm talking about how bad things can get for the attackers. So far,
Falcons,
a real lack
layer off.
power from this Rebellion team.
It doesn't matter.
Use
Use
is
this,
carrying
but I get
through
2. Nope, he doesn't. Point 1v1. Oh my god, Falcons is a slaughter. It's a slaughter. It's a fucking slaughter.
His Falcons are soaring.
It's a fucking
5-3
slaughter.
scoreline. I
What is
would
this
not
game
be
going?
surprised if this
1-3.
prompts a
SSG won that
timeout
round, bro.
from the Rebellion.
Yeah, we'll take a look to see if that does come through from SR. They now lost both of their attacks through this group stage.
Too much there now.
Okay.
No, can't hear.
Time out.
Can't hear you. Can't hear. They can't hear me. No, we can hear you. Hello? Okay. Guys, we're doing too much standing around. Also, when we're counting shit down, if you're not ready, you need to say we're not ready. It needs to be 3, 2, 1. We're all going at once. It's very staggered. To be honest, we need to stop playing like pussies. Okay. Right? If we have gaps on the site, like they're contesting us like 3 basement right there. There's 1 spiral. 1, make sure we're listening because 2 people died a spiral. We were calling the guy spiral the whole time. But just and make sure we're specifying lower spiral.
Fundamental
but just in
climb,
general,
no
guys, we
strats
gotta
in
get
this.
moving. We gotta look for gaps. If they're running to fight us, that means part of the map is free. They're running a lot of traps. Maybe bring Twitch, things like that. Also, we need to play into our bands. We're not like trying to rush site or anything. We're just going very slow, doing this shit. Let's go. Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of
He
different
wasn't
things.
able to be heard for 10 seconds, but Super, the master of efficiency, gets it all out in 35 seconds, but many teams take 45 or longer.
So he's saying it's a fundamental timeout. He's saying that they need to like commit to the push when Canadian drops. The rest of the push came one by one by one. The moment Canadian goes, if that's the play we want to go for, everyone else needs to commit to that play immediately. Otherwise, it's a one by one by one by one push, which is correct. The next thing he says is that we're not listening to the comms enough. That one's a little bit rough, but I mean it's true. If they call the guy a Viking spiral, then they shouldn't have died to it. The next thing he said is a little. This one's a little. Not wrong, but it's contradicting. Is he says we need to play into our bands and play slow. Their bands are Soulless and Warden. Both of them let them smoke plant. Go for a cheeky plant spot in sight. For a different map, looks different. For a consulate, it's more so it's all around operators, Soulless and Warden. That doesn't match up with if something's fast, we commit to it. But maybe they play a bit slower. They bring the glass. They go for execute. They 3-2-1 on the execute. It's better than going for a 3-2-1 early play. Now the thing with Shopify, I think the biggest struggle Shopify had in the middle of the year this year was that they tried to implement that fast meta EU playstyle into their game. They studied Secret and G2, I talked to Super about it. Well, they were saying in like interviews and stuff that like they tried to play the faster play style, the lurk play style, the gap play style, the 3-2-1 super fast entry play style. I don't think that fits them. I think they're inherently a slow team, and I think that's fine. I think you hone that slow play style a lot, you could be fine. They add a couple fast plays to their arsenal, and oh, he might have been able to find that Frost into the corner of Pro though.
Probably alongside Weibo.
Is Frost in Pro or is he in Glow?
This event so far, and if June wakes up choosing violence like he has done most days, boy, oh
Dude,
boy,
look back in Pro
Falcons
or below?
Rebellion, you are going to have your hands full. So prep for this game and immediately prep to be in action later tonight.
This is going to be a round of utility, Parker. Goyo to Chonka.
He said play fast in the beginning, but he said think about our bands. We want to play slow.
Americans. Shopify Rebellion have brought a lot of tools as well. You've got the Grim,
He said play fast at the end there. I'm gonna fact check you guys. I'm gonna fact check you guys.
The Warden band. So you've got a lot of
all right, chat. I'm gonna fact check you guys at the very end. At the very end, I'm gonna fact check you guys.
Clear, and it's the MVP of round 8.
You didn't? Okay.
The first one to meet them, staring into printer, sees the drone, and will likely back off.
Well, they're certainly not playing fast.
Hungry for more, anyways.
And they're getting shit on.
Control, and Solotov removes Spoit and his head from the round.
It's like, what do you do against
rough go of it first, Spoit.
if you're like playing for execute? If you're an execute-centric team, what do you do against Falcons? With their entire identity is just they're so good at getting these aggro picks.
Spoit has millions of fans, and they are not going to be happy with this performance.
Here comes the Glass now. No Warden to counter it.
He saw somebody for a second there, but wasn't able to hit
Gets
the
fired
shot
out.
on it. Smoked out and fired out by Brede. So this utility is now coming in from Falcons. So much anti-plants. That kind of forces Shopify Rebellion to adjust on the fly. They need somebody to go deep.
Long desk. Ambi hits the Fett repel.
Not looking good.
They get long desk control off of it.
Had a lot of troubles finding kills.
That's a good gunfight for Rexon. Yep. I don't know why Solotov's overpeaking that, but that's Solotov's game plan. Surf going pro. Big entry. Oh, flank though. That's flank. That's case down. Surf gets his. Surf gets refragged. This was not fast, chat.
Still favoring Falcons at this point. Breedy's been most of a non-factor from a gun perspective, but you know how good he can be in a clutch. He might not need to clutch up because he's got two teammates here hunting for these kills. Rexon and Ambi standing against these European players.
Did they restart the plant?
Looking for the knockout punch in this
Knockout,
round,
they find the
moving
flanker. 6 seconds left though.
Oh
wait, they're down one.
But they need to get the
Last one's in
diffuser
pro.
in.
They have this is completely turned around.
He'll have to suffer through the flames, and he gets knocked off of the spot. It does not matter if you still survive. Tachanka tucked into a corner.
Did Tachanka even hit him?
Round for Falcons, and they'll move to map point.
And Brede, only a single kill through this map, Parker. It came in that round, but what an impact he had. Perfectly played with those Shamika grenades.
Did it really hit him?
Stall out
He was
the plant
ticking
for so long, and then right at 0-0, just has to.
Have to suffer through the need to knockout punch in this round, moving to map point. Rexon will find yet another. But they need to get the
Holy
diffuser
shit.
in. Rexon will do just that. He's got all the kills so far.
Oh, it did. He did have to get off the flame over. That was crazy. All right, let's hear the timeout. Wait. I'm going to go YouTube. I'm going to go YouTube. I'm going to go YouTube. This Twitch player is too fucking stupid.
But he makes that up by being the SI.
Third ban, Glass ban, finally, to counter the smoke ban by a Rebellion. They can still go for more plants. Hold on. What does he say?
So far, it was really
Like a spiral, we got to get moving. We got to look for gaps. If they're running to fight us, that means part of the map is free. They're running a lot of traps. Maybe bring Twitch, things like that. Also, we need to play into our bands. We're not like trying to rush site or anything. We're just going very slow, doing this shit. Let's go.
We need to play into our bands. We're not trying. Oh, he's saying like, oh, I thought he was saying that's what they should be doing. Y'all are saying that's like what he like
the ones of the open.
Y'all are saying like that's what like they could be doing or something like that. That's what they're doing wrong.
For his own sake and for his team's sake.
Okay.
Needed to find that next gear because coming into that round 1 and 6 as the guy who is not having the single greatest SI he's had and has been living in the shadow of Surf and Ambi who've had a much harder
Let me knock.
Rexon needed something big. You look at his 4 and 6 and you go, okay, that's not terrible.
You
Three of
take
those
your
kills
time.
came in the previous round, which ultimately was a loss. So once again, goes back to impact versus impactless frags. Rexon
Did
needs
you
to
win
step
the
it
thing
up
yesterday?
might have to worry about map number 2.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit late.
What do you think of the 7 match?
He first met him in Dream.
Wow, I heard you had a 3.0 KD or something. I thought you were frying.
And across his lifetime as a pro
Not
player,
3.0, but I was putting nuts on the table.
You're so good, bro. You're so good.
Yeah, I think might need to make a video on that one, break it down.
Matchup that Rexon particularly has struggled with.
This is how
the core of this team
Win $1 million.
really struggled with this French
This is how Bolo win $1
player that is Shaiko.
million.
And I mean, it's just happening again, Parker. The history.
Honestly, another day, I feel like I didn't really miss a whole lot.
Need to turn the
You
tides
didn't.
if they
You
don't
did
want
not.
to go down
The
1-0
first
early in
game,
the series.
I don't know why I
Again,
stayed awake for them,
stakes,
honestly.
You win, you
but
play Team
all good.
Secret later today. You lose, you go
They're
down.
ISO Shopify Rebellion. I'm mainly watching Shopify Rebellion and then
interesting
tabbing at the
team.
check at
They've
Mania
had some
SSG,
signs
by the
of
way.
brilliance. They've had some incredible showing. Fantasy at one point competing with June for most kills at this event. So fragging comes easy on this NIP squad. But I mean,
They're
you
ISO.
never want to do a particular
Right in front of
lower
the
bracket
softball
run
to get
against a
that
team
open.
that can get really, really hot, because when that NIP team is on, they can beat pretty much everybody here.
Inner dirt wall is open.
Even if you want to go down to the lower bracket, because
Legit
that's
Facts
where
in
most of the winners come
about
from.
to stop
You don't
plant,
want to be
but
one loss away
simple
from
walking
getting
from
bounced.
front door
Of course,
Visa
it's
will
always
get him
the
dead.
balancing act that you need to play.
Yeah,
at
he's gotta worry
SI.
about 3
Here
things
comes the
here.
server side push from
No bueno,
Shopify
no
Rebellion.
bueno.
The Glass was banned out, so they can't use that anymore. Still got Canadian on the splits, trying to work with some of the
C4
flashes,
kills
but it's
Ambi, but that's
back
that,
to
but down.
strikers once again for the
Legit
Falcons.
Facts.
Yeah, he does have to
Wow,
work.
what the
Point will join as well. The captain of EFAC finding 2. He's as good as gone. Rexon the lone kill so far.
And dude,
Surf is miles away
Solus
from the
ban,
action as we
Warden
saw in
ban,
previous rounds.
Smoke
His job
ban.
is not to be linked
Falcons
to
don't even let them get a single plant on that attack path. Holy fucking shit.
An easy
What Licky Fact just put his fucking nuts on their face. What the fuck?
They called a timeout, they course corrected, and they dominated the rest of the way.
Oh,
They'll take their own map,
shit.
7-3.
And how about that 12 kills coming through from the captain? A massive performance from Licky Fact. He promised it after this.
Wow, that was the first round.
Yeah.
That was the first round that I watched, and this guy
We
just
need to
got
play a little
fucking
bit
spit
faster.
on.
We need to actually get a little bit more on that front foot. We need
SSG
to
are
get into
doing
the
to
building,
NA
take
what they're
5
doing. They're doing the
you know,
thing to do
less
to NA right now.
defensive
God
with
damn
our
it, bro.
approach
This is
to
what
getting
they're
into the
doing,
building.
bro.
It's
Fuck
5
me.
straight opening kills for
Oh, wait, yeah,
SSG.
hold on.
M80 need to find a source of magic here in this final round of the half.
What's this mini game look like? 4-1.
Asher doing his best to try and disrupt
Oh,
the tactical
no bueno,
timeout
no
for
bueno.
M80.
Clearly SSG are pretty comfy. They don't need to chat too much over. Sebastian's given that license.
In that round, but what an impact he had.
SSG have looked so sharp on these battles on the exterior of the map, and that can serve you so well on Cafe. I think it has forced M80 into their shells a little bit, and so we'll see if they're able to break out of that here, round 6. Show a little bit more aggression, a little bit more proactive play, try and fight for map control a little bit earlier into the round. They have the Deimos.
Wait, whose map pick was that on
Space
cons?
early alongside
I think that was
Kenio and
Falcons.
Candelas,
Shopify
depending
picked
on how many he
Fortress.
wants to invest. But looking across at the likes of Gunner and Gav to try and make some plays. Just the 4 kills between those two is a concern for M80 so far.
Oh, Newers, does he think about throwing this nitro? 3 nitro cells available for
Come on,
SSG. Oh, a freebie!
No.
Oh, he can't quite get the angle onto
M80,
Gunner.
no.
Had his shot first
Oh,
time
they
on
were
the
saying
check,
no,
he
that Gunner
probably
just
would've got him,
slid
but
that.
it was
I'm like,
more
wait a
of
second.
a body check to get info.
Well, I just don't like that he fucking
Gunner, though, tagged
took
it down
damage.
early.
I give it a sub.
Wait,
Benjo
M80
picked
picked
Cafe.
Cafe.
Playing his pillar position, watching
Yes,
the
sir.
doorway. Gavin goes in
Yeah,
on
they
the
picked
Deimos.
Cafe.
Straight into
Man.
the balcony with no one else. He just
Wait, I
solo
feel like
pushes.
it's
Kino,
going
by the way,
silly
just dropped
now.
Skylight.
What's
He's now
happening,
top bar
guys?
and taken
No.
very low. Up
It's
close.
a heaven skylight
not really
entry.
anyone
thingy.
there, so he's fine for now, but he does need to be cautious
Oh
with his
my
movement because
God, they're
Benja
getting
from
fucking-
below
they're getting
finds the
slammed.
nitrocell hit.
Oh.
He's just sitting on cam anyway from the Valk cams. Oh, Benja.
Team, no.
M80 tried to push the pace. They try and get into the building a little quicker, but SSG are just ready for them and
they have a
waiting.
guy fucking Brown as well, bro.
And honestly, right now for M80, it doesn't look
Honest,
like a
I'll win this
single
one,
player
bro. On has to win this one.
is capable
I think he's still
of
commits to
bringing
this,
these
bro. I
kind of
think he
rounds
still
back.
commits to this one.
2v4,
Why'd you run away?
3v5, it's just not happening. No one is hitting their shots. They're
Oh
not in
my
sync.
God,
They are getting
SSG's
decimated
frying them.
by SSG. This
Oh,
could be another
no.
flawless. Hot and cold. Indeed.
Oh,
As he
no,
goes down, it's
bro.
flawless SSG.
What did Fabian say to them?
Push the... Just So
I mean, I did predict SSG.
Wow, even
Yeah,
if it's your
bro.
boys, you're trying to get the gun skin. This guy's a piece of shit. This guy's a piece of shit, bro.
Invertedly, this.
Oh,
If we get to what the fuck are you doing? 5 solo QRs! C4 on the window!
no. Ash is yelling at him. No.
And then make sure that we go faster because they just move it around. Set up, go. Set up. We just do our having our phone. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Turn it around. You guys have it. Come on. I believe in you. Come on, guys. Come on.
Oh man!
Holy shit,
Every world
bro.
in which they could still potentially bring this back.
Holy shit.
Zombie ban, Castle ban, Doka be banned, Ying ban.
Castle, so big emphasis here in terms of utility from SSG, which may have been utilized and trying to fortify some positions. Which
Why does SSG have to own an A, bro?
More difficult to play. Lounge is probably the best example.
Mello, thank you for the sub and don't know ad. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, just wasn't expecting this kind of result on Cafe. M80 have a 7-1 record in the last 6 months on this map.
Whoa,
They
wait, this
actually
is
have
M80's top dog map.
What will now be had.
Yeah, but SSG's like
8%.
I was gonna say I feel like they've always had a really good
They got one
cafe.
round. They didn't get an opening kill.
It's
They
not
got
about what
forced
maps SSG's
twice.
good at, bro. It's just SSG just
They
like
won this 2 days ago against Team Heritage.
they just know how to
7-3
beat
with
every
confidence.
NA team like on like their specific strong points.
SSG
Bro, you
themselves,
remember
though,
when
with a
DC
3-1
used to own
record.
Cafe and NA and SSG would ego chow them every time on it, bro? Just
But
like
they
for
did lose
fun,
to
just
Flux,
for
though,
fun.
6-8.
Literally for fun? Like, holy fuck, bro.
No.
Oh, okay.
I know maybe.
Oh, okay.
But to be fair, we were
So
also
the
eating
Falcons
DZ's
big
butt
point
on
here
Cafe,
from M80.
so.
We saw that be incredibly impactful in the last round and a half from SSG, gaining information and being able to react accordingly to the map entry. So M80 now with that toolage available, and we'll see if they can be as reactive to that information. It's going to be a good test of if the comms are still flowing, if they are going to remain positive for the remainder of this map and ensure that they
Oh my
do not
god,
drop
they're
their
floating,
heads.
man.
I'm just expecting SSG to go balls to the wall here and just bring aggression. Doesn't necessarily mean looking for the fast plant, but just trying to maybe take these fights as early as possible on
cat's
their
so cute.
conditions, on their terms.
This map pick is just M80.
And the problem for M80 now as well is, are they just going to sit back?
Yeah, and then Chalet next.
Yeah.
You know, when you're 5-1 down,
Another-
you're
that's
probably
another
scared
scary
to make a
SSG
mistake.
map, bro.
Scared to go for a window peek.
Well, Fabian called that. He said they will expect
Flux
us to play
reinforcement.
scared.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Lewis finds the early
No,
kill onto
Skyline,
Gavin. It's a
no.
7th straight opening kill for SSG. That's just through Skylight.
Kills,
And that comes with the premise of setting back, is you're in these deeper positions,
No
you give space to
Gav,
SSG.
no,
no, he was
small
just-
Lewis
weenie,
can play the
small
Skylight more
weenie, go
aggressively, you can
Vinny,
watch it
small
peeking
weenie,
down,
go
not
Vinny.
expecting M80 to watch it back the other way. No, over towards
diffuser
Cigar
fucked
Shop.
here.
Now Gunner running
Diffuser
down
GG.
Nah, this is
White
what he needs.
corridor.
Shot.
Shot from Diffuser. Can that get the troops going?
Leave here?
Getting flamed out. The
Surely
blank bit
leaves,
of
yep.
action over towards
1
the
minute
balcony.
left. Gunner bottom white.
And it is
D4
meaning
to have it, not gonna hit.
retreat of the top
Oh.
floor from
Oh,
M80.
no.
Oh,
Benja 1 for 1. He's
Diffuser, my
instantly
saving
traded
grace,
by
my king.
Diffuser.
No, Gunner.
And a big
no.
shot from Fault above. Shuts down Gunner.
D's going
No
wide.
smoke available.
They have no vert
Kino
though.
does have a Nitrocell. Ashen
Oh,
getting
good
tagged up
D.
pillar.
Wait, big
Good
D.
little
Good D,
found.
big D.
Diffuser's got 3.
Big D.
At this rate, he might
They have
need
a
all
rotate. They
5
have a
if
pillar
M80
rotate,
are to
don't
win
they?
this round.
Yeah.
Dude, that's rough.
40 seconds and some vet pressure now established from
my
SSG.
God.
Another one. Diffuser
Oh
looking
my
for the ace,
God.
but he gets tagged very low. Kino still hasn't made contact.
Wait, Diffuser
Advantage
might be
M80 off the back of a
activated.
huge solo round from Diffuser. Faults will drop pillar.
Or
You
retake on the
retake
top.
stop? Yeah, maybe.
Won't take much to
Not a lot
shut
of
down
holes, though.
Diffuser, but he's smart. He's going to go up white stairs. Diffuser's going to retake Cocktail and
Ooh.
play from above. Kino watching horizontal angle.
Big D.
Huge round from Diffuser.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good job, Diffuser, bro.
Star Freezer was. least force them to get us out.
Wait, what forces to get out?
Yeah, he's saying
fucking swung up in there.
Yeah, he's saying yeah. They picked us because we're moving, force them to get us out, make them do something.
It took a big individual effort though, because SSG as a team still looked like the better team.
Yeah. Hit a lovely shot, long range, top.
That's actually like
even
the most solo carry round ever, bro.
Not quite sure how he found the angle.
Like none of those kills were refrags. Some of them were like a double up. It was just him
and
just fucking one tapping people
from his POV, trying to really crouch
that
down.
Black Bear kill was
shield.
disgusting. Like if he didn't, like that's crazy that he got that.
You're not playing the Monty. There are little angles that can be found. Ashton actually going to go into the blitz as we head to kitchen.
Maybe today's order
order
some breakfast kind of day.
Ooh, you're gonna hit a heavy American breakfast? Is that you? That's all you?
From Diffuser.
Maybe.
Some pen chicks.
Unfortunately for Gunnar, I think he was more prepared for
I wouldn't order pancakes.
The new Belk fight.
What would you order?
And Kino had a pretty easy job at the end. He would have been told by Diffuser.
Order. It's always a concept of ordering what we're not gonna make at the house.
Yes. I agree. But like then,
or like something like cheap as hell, like donuts or fucking some bullshit. Some Shipleys.
People don't know about the Shipleys, bro. Everyone's
don't know
like,
the Shipleys.
I don't know the Shipleys. Oh, dude, warm Shipleys. Oh my god.
Vertical pressure in this round. The Amari was dropped in the meantime.
Do you think Diffuser overheats because he went crazy last round and he just dies this round instant?
No, I think he's running a big D train on these fucking guys.
Big D train.
Oh, big D train! Yeah, Diffuser's feeling it now.
That was a nice shot.
And sometimes when you're the one of the five that's playing well, performing, hitting shots, feeling confident, that gives you even more confidence to say, you know what, I have to go.
You can tell me what happened to Sport Losers today. I cried.
And be the difference for my team. It's the first opening kill of the match for M80.
They're going to lose a bracket.
When you think about it, your team had 2 SI winners.
I wonder if they just banned the Aruni to take the DMR out of his hands.
King George, you, bro.
Just go for a diffused target ban.
And I had steak.
And you had steak. Holy shit.
Right.
The 2-barrel license after that.
No, that was honest to God, that was like probably the most balanced creator tournament draft I've ever seen. Shout out World Penguin, bro.
From behind.
They're going for the ice one.
Towards Bar and VIP.
Kino gets one. That's crazy he gets one.
So they deal with
That's crazy he gets one, bro.
Honestly, considering what was coming his way,
there were war crimes committed to that guy. Sense backside clear. I haven't seen that one in a fat minute.
Ooh, he slips. Does get tagged a little bit. He can fall back into Bakery safely. No one for SSG on that side as Fault and Newers are definitely towards the Freezer VIP side of the map.
To watch Bolo clutch last round.
Puts them in a very tricky position.
I think you should watch the Six Invitational to watch my category tournament.
Well set to take this 8th
I'm down.
3-5. Gonna take
I'll start reviewing this shit right now, bro.
No, he's just I had a crazy shot on.
Fault is low and playing the Monty.
Yeah, NS, bro.
Thanks, bro.
If he's taking his long-range peak battle against Diffuser, well, I'm backing in Diffuser the way he's playing right now. He pops another Vulcan canister. They might be inside a freezer, but they're feeling the heat.
Ooh, in the freezer, you're feeling the heat. Bars.
That was,
You can't get the plant. It's impossible to get
the
the
that's
plant
crazy.
down.
He hit the little fucking look up and down.
Cold got a little aggressive, but
Then he
still
planted
there
out
as well.
Wait.
When we're taking back freezer.
Gotta get this plant out.
And the flank freezer is going to do it. Yeah,
okay, at least Gunnar was
able coming one back. Yeah, another 3, 2, 1.
Very quick kill. And Newers can't watch both angles
beautiful.
here.
Really well done. Well done.
Gavin
well
and
done.
Big weenie.
Getting the job done.
Big weenie.
Yeah, really Corbin good.
Wait.
Good shit.
What happened to
Fabio
Gunnar?
knows what's at stake. 3-5. 2 in a row for M80 defense. Prevailing massively here on Cafe.
I don't know. Gunnar, why are you bleeding?
You about to give this over to the edge, yes, sir.
It's been a couple of rounds now since
Maybe it's on his finger.
Specifically,
Shopify started. Next map.
Flying high with the 2-0.
Here we go, chat.
Well, Parker, it's going to have to be something big from Shopify Rebellion. As you mentioned, we go to Fortress, a map that they tell me is in Morocco. I believe it's situated in Ohio because we have seen North American teams dominate on this map since SI started, practically unbeaten
what the fuck is it called?
here on Fortress.
Yo, Jesse Jake Chick just said, Fortress, I've been told it's in... This is Ohio. What the fuck?
Ohio's Skibidi Fortress.
Ohio's Skibidi Fortress.
Played this map official Consulate was a similar story. They had
watch a matey come back, bro.
Falcons still were able to walk away.
You gotta keep the video continuity going.
And do much the same.
Everything I do it for YouTube chat.
That's why I'm not changing my underwear a single time during all of SI for the continuity. In case somebody notices in my video.
It's going to be an interesting one regardless. Falcons have chosen to ban out the Mira and Kaido. I've seen some really cool Mira setups here on Fortress. Some soft Miras, some hard Miras, of course, as well. You're always expecting to start on this top floor. We've seen both bathroom and office site as well as the games and bunk site.
Sir.
And get you bobbing.
It does.
Swinging. Wait, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ambi's not feeling himself. Look at how much mouse pad on his desk. I think he's added at least 30%.
30%. Ooh, gunner opening pick. Gunner opening pick. Hold on. I'm tabbing back and forth with this.
Over from north to south or south to north. Those are two operators that would be really good to do so.
Well,
I think I'm starting to feel it a little bit, but then the call off, I'm going to call it crazy fucking timeout.
Every time Fortress shows up, Jesse, we always say, this is a map that looks
like it will if I tab out, I'm afraid I'm going to curse somebody. That's the thing. Like, they've been doing well since I started watching, bro. I'm a superstitious guy. If I tab out, if they lose, I'm going to get real pissed. All right, chat, we're watching this.
Maybe that's because they want to
oh my god. J9 just killed 4 dudes.
No. Alright.
Absolutely spit on these guys.
Fortress map 2. I like this for Shopify Rebellion because so far North America, at least Wildcard, have beaten every other region. And not just every other region. All the top dogs of every other region on this map. They beat Furia on this map. They beat Falcons on this map. North America had the highest play rate of Fortress in the LCQ. That's why I theorize they're the best map. Like Bolo said, NA are usually the first ones to pick up new maps, make them like the first iteration of strats really good, and the rest of the region perfect them when they come around eventually. Good map for Shopify Rebellion on paper, but let's see if they can execute it at the end of the day.
Yep, let's see, Fett. Let's see.
I'm gonna have it maybe open on my phone actually.
Holding down this bottom floor, and so far they have not let Falcons into the building.
One other thing to note as well, Rebellion are a terrific attacking team. So if you decide to shelve Rebellion from that more favorable side, the entry stats Rebellion across the board have been very good at this event. Maybe they'll struggle a little bit defending.
Storm's overtake by Falcons.
Shaigo coming to blows. Both he and Ambi had terrific games.
Boyd already gets his beautiful, and then they have two flex reinforcement. They have one flex reinforcement off bathroom side.
Called the best player on Rebellion the previous
off
map.
The first pick.
Not, though, they only had 3 great rounds for Rebellion. Shaigo was standing in the shadows of EFAC and Solitaire.
Good to see Spoit opening up with a kill. He takes down Soltov. It was nice from Surf as well. Was playing that horse position on the Azami. Came down to help his roamers block off that main hall window to allow Ambi and Spoit, of course, to escape from that roam game. So they've delayed quite a bit of time now on the side of the Rebellion. They've gotten a man advantage, and they've fallen back and fully reinforced the bathroom wall. So there's no easy angle for Falcons to attack this site from. They've got good control of the south side of the map, but the
Fett, do you think you could make a map in Siege?
Just over 60 seconds still to go from here, and 3-Day has moved.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I don't know how they would do that. Bro.
Can I make a good map? No. Can I fuck around and make something fun? Yeah. But like, yeah, I cannot make like a map would probably be some mega horse shit, bro.
Be like an Emerald Plane.
Here's what I do. I take Dust 2, Cash, and Inferno, and just layer them on top of each other.
We don't see more of that brand new DMR.
That sounds like ass.
Substantial damage.
Ooh, Desert Swing, what the fuck? How did he live that? Beautiful play by Shopify.
Yeah, I don't know. He just left his boy to die, though.
I've actually never seen a double courtyard walk as an attacker play on this map yet.
Of Usus in a 1v5. Technically, could have gotten EFAC up, doesn't get
Rebellion
the job
full
done.
round.
All around,
North American Fortress, baby.
Terrific set of contributions from Rebellion as they
take
the
this episode to add
We've talked a lot about Spoit this day, and of course we always talk about Willie when he's on the screen because it's the guy that the fans love.
Yeah, there's a timeout
so far, but I think was instrumental in giving Shopify Rebellion that round win. Of course, got the opening pick out there on the roam, but then he kind of rotated over to play with Surf in that horse position once they'd given up the south side.
I want to see Spoit kiss a dude.
Move around Surf, use the death mark that was being tracked.
What was your favorite CS map?
Shaiko tried to track down Surf, tried to make that push into Horse, and then instead of fighting Surf, it was.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people don't like it.
This is the kill from Spoy.
It's probably Mirage.
The second one there, then he moves
Back in the day,
over.
at
He's a
least.
bit of a distraction.
People don't like that map? I thought it was like
Mirage.
I thought it was like top 2. Most popular. Really?
Mirage was one of the most like hated ones.
I love Mirage. It was like it was so easy
Mirage,
like to learn it.
Struggled so far this event. He has not had a positive map since December 13th, but this could be
like
the one, given how he's
Mirage and Dust 2 for me as like a dipshit player, like we're like very like straightforward maps to like understand.
Every event since he won the Berlin Major.
Like Nuke, I can never figure out how Nuke works. Like pace, I can never figure out how Cash pace. Dude, what's that Ancient or Cobblestone? Fuck that, I suck at that map. I could not play that map for the life of me, bro.
Canadian, as Leo said, whether it was because of his time on
Vertigo.
Well, now there's Ancient. Well, Ancient is the newer map.
Ancient. Oh, it's the Egypt one. Yeah.
Or just pin it all on Spoy.
Yeah, Cobblestone was the castle, and then fucking Ancient was
You know
like
what he's
the.
capable of. You know that
I played CS like maybe a year ago or so. I wasn't a huge fan of Ancient, but it's not too bad.
Just haven't really seen it materialize just yet. Eventually it gets
we ain't had the time to get our CS session in,
more
bro.
comfortable on his role, get the kills he needs.
Damn right.
Even if it's not flashy, he can still contribute.
Well, he's picked up the anchor position. He's picked up the
Holy
zombie.
shit, you see how much Thorn damage we just took, bro?
Floor of Fortress for the second
Wait, that was a Thorn?
Yeah, that's one Thorn. That guy just got chunked to 10 HP, bro.
A ton of early damage, but it's the French captain.
I think one of the sickest changes they did to Thorn was making it so like that debuff that you can't spread, so that you could chain Thorns together. I think that's genius.
Survive it in and of itself is quite impressive.
Wait, what? Sorry, I'm fucking.
I think one of the. I was saying, no, you good. I think one of the sickest changes to Thorn that did was making it the debuff to where you can't sprint after.
Oh,
you can like chain Thorns together. If like yeah, like I think it's so sick.
Active attacker though, if he wants to, he can bring the heat to EFAC, and it looks like.
Valiant looks like they gave up. Oops, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, I honestly like the
concept
of like debuffs and
have. Now
chill.
start to come
like, I'm actually a fan of it.
Wall into office. Brede gets that open now. Second time in a row, Falcons are committing to full clearing the top floor. They don't want to just go direct. They are a man disadvantage, or a man advantage, I should say, this time around. So that makes things a little bit nicer for them. But Ambi, a beautiful equalizer coming in through briefing, takes down Usus, and everybody.
Oh no, I made you losing the round. Oh no.
The Falcons are now working in a big group upstairs to clear out what roam remains. With 1 minute still left to go, Shaiko has spent much of this outside of the building while the rest of his team gets ever closer. But the thing with Fortress is you can see.
Are they gonna go for Matrix Execute or Bunks Execute?
I think Bunks. Backstab Mattress and then go through Bunks.
Yeah. Ace up in the Briefs wall.
In this position for quite a bit of time. Nice, as Amy has wisely pointed out.
No, Gavin.
She's an anchor in this bomb.
Is D there? Nice D. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm watching a different game chat.
Rebellion with 35 seconds left on the clock.
Catches him on the bunks brief, and now we see even more of an advantage for Shopify Rebellion. All these players coming north side. Saltov maybe gonna tango with Spoit as well, but it's
I don't know what they're gonna be able to do about this.
That Azami on that mattress is so fucking huge. Even if they get it, he's prone.
They will be knocked down.
They missed the fire. Yeah, they missed the fire on him because he was getting hurt. Both 10 HP.
A little over 10 seconds left in the round. Falcons need to wander on in. They will do so to their demise. Down goes Brede. EFAC will join the Surf. And now it's all up to Solitov. Will he even give them that opportunity? He tries a beautiful
Holy
shot
shit.
from Spoit.
Diffuser and Kino just, oh my fucking God, let's
what
go.
happened?
Look at this, I don't know how to level
Is it OT?
So they have it's 5-5 tied. They just won a 3v4.
Sweden because
Wait, no,
Spoit looks right at home playing on this map. Has found some really high.
Call the timeout. Call the timeout. So that'll probably offset the match time a little bit.
Well, though I think being able to delay so much.
Bro, I feel like we just got. I'll watch it, bro.
Instrumental in helping them win that.
I got a YouTube video to post.
That's right. I forgot.
Didn't have the utility.
Go to a Medi chat. If it desyncs, I'll go to a Medi.
To clear Spoit out of that bunk's position, largely because of how much time it took them to get into office, to get control of bathrooms, to start to work their way through briefing.
The Falcons one. I'll be quiet about this.
Okay.
So
no, I'm watching a video on my phone. I'm watching a video on my phone.
For defenses, seems like this attacking side start has not panned out.
I am watching on my phone.
No, not at all. And again, it was a great early start back on map number 1 for Rebellion. Then they fall off. Falcons call a timeout. They settle themselves down. They make a couple changes. Rebellion removes the Grim. Falcons then start bringing the shield. Julio calls that really effectively. Shield starts getting brought religiously by
Why don't you just split the screen? Yeah, why don't I do that, bro?
Going to the better half of their own map, and that was it. Rebellion are on the better half of their own map really early, at least with the way Fortress plays out. Again, there's some credibility here where ball knowers say it's probably going to be an attacker-sided map. It just has yet to materialize. So if Rebellion cannot escape this first half higher than 3-3, I think they find themselves in the same predicament they found themselves in on Consulate. That is a troubling position to be in, and it sets Falcons up for what could very possibly be a 2-0.
We've spread all across the mid floor here for Shopify Rebellion, choosing not to hold up above. A lot of teams have done this. You've seen teams hold above the bomb site as well, but there are a lot of positions to play on the main floor.
Shopify
so if you
Rebellion.
want to give it up for free, you can absolutely do that. And that's
one of the strongest horizontal extend threats in the game. They have a Capital and they sell sets, presumably to play for horizontal. Or sorry, to play for infirmary clear. I'm sorry, I got distracted. MD just lost a player. God, fucking different map. That's dying so much. Oh, good down. They fucking stopped the small big take. Holy shit. Chat, we're watching a MD on the phone. Phone MD game. Phone MD game.
For now, though, it seems like a very default push from Falcons.
Holy fuck. I got 2 games up on my phone.
Open up this waiting hatch. I've seen teams try to go for a drop through this waiting hatch to get the plant down.
Bakery push does get. They're going for bakery. SSG are still going for bakery, chat.
Fuck me. If you want to get a plant down on that side of the map, no matter what.
Kino C4 over though. Kino C4 into the smoke.
For Falcons, and it came without the need for
nice C4 Kino. Kino C4 kills the glass. Kino C4 kills the glass. Holy shit, bro.
This time has to call in one of those pocket EMPs.
Falcons are going for
this guy screen maxed into the fucking.
Falcons are going for the infirmary kill. Falcons are going for the infirmary kill.
Lots of zeros across the
I think they got him.
Falcons.
No, they didn't get him. They're going for the infirmary kill. There's no player to be found in the infirmary. Surfing a rat spot.
Previous round did not really amount to too
much. Has it. Ooh, this. Oh, it gets jiggled.
On the Capital, Bride on the board. Falcons are with a minute to go.
They're gonna go for the Capital smoke drop plant with a sense across and waiting. Oh, the good smoke though. Plant drops down, gets back into infirmary. No player inside of infirmary.
Out surf earlier thanks to that hatch play, but Spoit has found Shaiko. This
you know when diffuser the 2. Oh no, it's just diffuser. No.
A plant, the Gone 6 isn't gonna do them any good, so they're gonna have to run through the door if they can't get it open otherwise.
The rotating backside. This is so rough for a matey. For diffuser. He doesn't even know if anyone's outside Baker anymore or not.
Even greater kills as now Bride is found his way in top next to the bomb chassis. Getting diffuser down inside of waiting.
Oh, he downed one. Oh, he's on red hot. God damn it, bro.
This diffuser gets planted
right
into
down,
their nose.
And they have hatch.
Canadian
they have
gets
hatch.
a single kill and gets dropped immediately. Falcons have the upper hand in this post play. Ambi and Rexon hanging on for dear life, battling the clock, battling these players. It's all up to EFAC now. Ambi and Rexon searching for that.
This is a map diff. Yeah, this is definitely a map diff. This is definitely a map diff. This is an NA map diff.
He has a good opportunity. Ambi swings
Ambi retake. Beautiful. No one went on the hatch, thankfully. For Rebellion. If Falcons win a guy on the hatch, which I don't know if they did, so they're watching the mini game.
Is there even vert there?
Go for a board for
the plant spot?
Did not really amount to too much. Start getting an opportunity.
Wait, is there not? Hold on.
I don't think there is.
Falcons are with a minute to go. Go for a
I don't even know where they're planning.
For getting diffuser down inside of waiting. Spoit dies.
Oh yeah, there's not.
Good coverage so far.
Never mind.
Falcons. This diffuser gets planted right under their nose. Canadian gets a single kill, then gets dropped immediately.
I thought it was a different plant spot. Oops.
Set up inside of Med.
No, it's okay, Pookie Bear. Don't worry.
Surf, even though it only got a single kill.
Just rotate come later. It's just like you guys said, you know, like they're just falling back. We're dying. We can just like what Effect said. We can either like play full naked, just push everywhere, just fast, just speed up the game, you know, because now they're in their comfort zone. We can just like play like this, or we can just bring full execute as well. They keep doing this, you know, like bring more execute, direct full execute, 5 execute operators, you know.
5 execute operators.
The 2, we're gonna make
or
them
fast.
more annoying, you know. Let's make them uncomfortable.
Watch a matey. True. Like, should I watch a matey, chat? Chat, would y'all be mad if I watch a matey?
Yeah, call someone or rotate, you know. If you can do shit, call someone to help you, or you just rotate and you go with them, okay? Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up the multi-stream low-key so I can have both up. Actually, I'm gonna watch this many round. It could be the last round.
2 opening kills.
It'll be the last round. That's a timeout. They're in a timeout. They're in a timeout.
Coming into this match.
They already got opening picks.
I thought it might have just been the fact that SSG were on defense, but they've also been doing it on their attacks.
They already got opening
out
picks.
Of 6 rounds.
Yep, Kiki.
Dude, yo, what is going on, chat?
SSG have had the early advantage.
What is going on, bro?
And I'm a little worried for Hot and Cold here towards VIP. If they opt to try and clear him out, 7 bodies, he hasn't really got a lot of cover and a lot of help.
Still 3 boogie auto
Oh
breaches
my
available
god,
though for Gen
M80,
9,
bro.
so the anticipation will be
Back to
at least for
basement.
now that SSG
Hot and
will
cold.
consolidate
Oh my
control of
god,
But
what the
Ashen, in
fuck are we
meantime-
dying to?
Hello? How is
The
this
red
happened?
Halvert?
I don't think SSG has even walked in the
Peeking
building.
through the
No.
breach?
Yeah. Coyote Court next to coffee. Remarkable round.
Bro.
It has really, really fallen apart here for M80.
Don't walk over my
To,
keyboard,
I mean, to
please.
repeat this
Upload.
site and then lose
Upload.
Keno straight away.
All right, well, here's a chat message that Dumpling just typed.
And then
I'll
Gunnar
put it
just
in
gets
chat.
outplayed by Ashen.
Ooh, let's
This
go
is
Dumpling.
so good for SSG.
For Freezer
For
hatch
M80,
now,
they'll be
backside
kicking
execute, looks like
themselves.
it's played. Hot and cold dies.
This
He's
one's
solo,
probably
everyone's
done.
solo.
Hot call,
Oh my god,
2-12.
bro.
2 and 12.
No,
And
he's dead.
diffuser shut down as well from Benja. SSG
Oh
with
my
a
God, they
statement in the
almost make
final
the
round of
comeback,
regulation. The
bro.
comeback for
Fuck
M80
me.
will fall
Oh, no.
short. Oh, and truly. Oh, that is the SSG that we know and love. Pure siege.
I can't
Yo,
believe
Dumpling,
he
stop.
went
Yo,
for
Dumpling,
Flawless
stop.
to
Yo,
finish
Dumpling,
it
stop
off.
sitting on my keyboard, bro,
7-5 on the map pick of M80. Sets up.
I'm so fucking sad.
Round.
What the fuck?
Striker, the only new addition.
What the
Users
fuck?
has been swapping around
Man.
ops quite frequently. That's something that we expect. Playing those
The Plum Dog, the
ops
Plum
that are still
Dog.
very utility heavy.
Wait, Ben, have you ever seen
Brava
Plum?
to Flores to
Yeah.
Doby, now to Striker. He played 3 rounds of intel ops with more to it than just that. Now just going for pure utility. Looking
Should
for
I
that
pull up the
first
stream?
pick. EFAC, the only player
Do
on
you
this
want
team
it?
with
Yeah,
anything
I'll pull up the
close to
stream.
resembling a
Hello.
good EPS. 59 for Breede.
Ooh,
Everybody
Plum
else
Dog,
below
Plum
solid
Dog.
top
Plum.
right
Hi,
now,
Plum. Hi,
rocking a
Plum.
16
Hold on, wait.
EPS, which through 3 rounds,
I
just
hear-
like
I hear-
one of
I hear
the
damage.
worst EPSs we've seen
There's
at this
damage.
point
Go
in
back.
time in the tournament. Still,
Is
plenty
G
of
playing
time to
today?
turn that
I don't
one
know.
around, but
Don't think so.
Ineffective on utility,
No,
ineffective
they're
on
not.
droning, ineffective
not.
on killing. That's
I
going
knew the answer to that. Actually, I just said some
So
shit.
we're not really clearing through the south side, Parker. They opened up the wall, but
No, it's
they
okay.
decided to mostly
Efek
focus
got a little
towards the
shot.
north. We saw that pressure coming out from Licky Falcon on the white stairs. Chose not to commit to it. The vert angle's a little bit too strong. It's really awkward to push
Plum.
up those white stairs when the defenders are holding vertical
The Plum.
angles from inside of office. Licky Falcon up the main stairs will try to go for a swing, but it's Surf who
Like
swings
your kid
first to
says,
find
they're going for
Shaiko
fast entries
as
now.
the-
They're listening to their coach. Their coach said, just
Taken
fuck this,
over
fuck
10
everything,
minutes
go, just fucking
for
start
Shaiko
walking
to
at
get
these
his
guys,
first kill
bro.
here on Fortress.
Fuck
That's
everything they're
almost
doing.
unheard of.
Don't let them play their layers in the
Despite
comfort
what
zone.
defense
Start
from
walking at
Rebellion
these
shutting
motherfuckers
down
fast.
these good gunners.
And they start
Of
walking
Falcons.
fast.
They have a good deal of time to work with, and out will go a death mark to make this a little bit easier for the EU squad.
Yeah, they track Ambi. He's playing in bathroom. He's got Spoit by his side, so can try to use that as a
Damn,
bit of a
EFAC on the
bait.
demos.
But for now, just
Not
trying to
a sight you
vacate
see
the
a whole
bathroom,
lot.
And it's Spoit going for a hunting kill on a user.
Ooh, Spoit 6-1, actually getting some fucking shit done on Fortress.
And a Fortress, baby.
So even if he dies, that's okay. But 6 kills for him, mighty impressive.
Ambi shutting
Ambi
everyone
strong
down.
on
The
map number
understanding,
1,
I think it's
keeping
his
up
map
with
diff,
that on
surely.
map
No,
number 2,
never
but
mind.
shut down by
2v3.
Shaiko, who finds number 2.
Rexon gets
Find the
his.
third as
Refrag
Rexon
after
closes in.
refrag after refrag after refrag.
2v2 with Spoit.
I'm
I mean,
surprised
these guys
they
are
just
stuck
Getting
master
diffuser down
tower
solid
side.
I'm surprised they didn't just
Watching
play it after
from afar.
Ambi
Giving
goes.
him nothing, just
Oh,
This is
Spoit
great.
timing.
Molotov
Oh.
turns around, Spoit with yet another
I was gonna
kill.
say, that's great
Now the
coverage,
2
but
remaining
holy
players on
shit.
Rebellion will look to isolate Breede, who's got the shield put away.
Spoit 1
Gun
HP.
barrel
If he can ISO
An
Spoit
advantageous position
first.
for Breede should they push
Oh,
from
he's
that
wrapping around
angle.
top
He will
eagle.
get
Yep,
one.
he's a perfect
Turns
gunfight.
around.
Brilliant
Great
retake.
pinch
4-0
by the
Shopify Rebellion on Fortress.
Spoit with a huge round and an easy disable
Holy shit.
from SR yet again. Not paying off immediately. 4-0, an incredible beginning for Fortress. And no matter what happens over the next 2 rounds, Shopify Rebellion have done what needs to be done on this first half.
An unwinnable 1v2
Wait.
for Breede. Rexon and Spoit played that perfectly, Parker. They pinched
Do you
him
hear
from
what he
2
does,
different
Super
angles. They
Will?
had one in front,
Yeah.
one behind. That shield does not
Oh
go
my God.
360.
That's his name, bro.
So easy to
Oh, it
clean up
does.
that final clutch in the post plant. Shopify Rebellion get
Nice
their
job, Will.
4th round.
No, I
in
fuck
a
with
row,
that.
and
I fuck
feel
with
like
that.
they've
Let
been
him,
leading
don't let
Falcons
him, not let him
exceptionally
forget.
well.
Not let him
Credit
forget.
to Shaiko,
Yeah,
despite
yeah,
what he
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying.
That was all
in
you.
the tap
That's all
timeout,
you.
and I can't
That's all
repeat
you,
it.
Big Dog.
He got
That's
a
all
couple
you.
of really important kills around Horse. This was the first one, shutting down Surf, who was going for that swing. Then he gets really deep into bathroom right here, and he finds the
Like, you're telling me
frag
there's
onto Ambi. Once he gets all of that space,
Pescatarian
controls the
donuts?
bathroom side.
Yeah, map
Shaiko is
map
kind of
3
giving
chat.
his
I
team
do
all
think
the opportunity
Falcons take
to
it.
win that round, but unfortunately,
I think it'll be a dogfight, but I do think Falcons take it. I just
NA
NA Fortress, bro. Fortress is just a North American fucking
towards
map
support, I should
right
say.
now.
Mez was so
Wait,
good.
I feel like I'm thinking back to a
Post-plant once again,
Shopify
also perfectly played by Willie
Falcons
and
game
Braxton.
on
So altogether, a
Lab
clean
before.
defense.
Yeah,
They
they beat him in
won
groups in
there.
Munich.
On the path to 7-0.
Numbers getting a lot better after those previous 2 rounds for Falcons, but still just not quite where they need to be. Fortress.
Because like I think back then when I
again, North America
saw that, I'm like, surely Shopify can like actually beat them on that, but it was much more dominant than I thought.
Yeah, no. Falcons have like really worked on their Night Haven for that event, and they picked it. I mean, they were so confident they picked it first against M80. You saw that shit, and it was pretty close too as well.
So that when we play it, it becomes a coin flip, almost like a game of chicken. Who bans Fortress first? Are there more higher priority maps that we can get rid of that will aid us, and then we can have Fortress set up as a decider of sorts? Rebellion were obviously very well equipped to handle this map. It is showing so far. Falcons giving Rebellion the better side on the first half is a bit of an intriguing decision, and it's so far not looking like it's going to pay off. But Falcons can do the same thing when they swap sides. And if they do, that means we go to overtime.
They only won 2 of their defenses versus Wildcard earlier in the group stage, so I feel they were banking on those attacks being strong for them. Not over yet. 4-2 split still in the cards for Falcons. That's what they're playing for, and Horse will once again be the position that Shaiko finds himself in. Walks in straight past the trap.
Oh my.
Drops through the hatch, nervous of the ghosts that are not there, but...
I don't think he knew where the hatch was.
There is really no contestation happening.
I don't think that was on purpose. Baptif.
These guys have bonsai traps. These guys have bonsai traps all over the place.
But that's not certain.
Like it goes up central stairs, main stairs.
Ambi now involved in early action, as we have been saying so far in this entire series, but it's Surf to get his kills. Surf find another before Breedate shuts him down.
Wish you could see
Surf
that.
is very good on that.
Oh, gives it away.
Previous attempt.
Is he gonna walk?
To attack this site.
They turn on the Fenrir for his doorway, match with doorway, Breedate shut down. North America.
Wow. For Falcons over a minute to go, and they're just 2 players left.
Surf and Rexon playing around Bathroom have been the difference makers. Rexon's still here.
I mean, it's like, here's the thing, it's like with a new map, what do you even do? Because this is like the most defaulty like thing that any attacker team does.
Yeah.
Like if you lose out on this, it's like, you know, kind of. It's like if it's dorms, you just go fucking Horse side over, and then if it's office, you go Bunk side over.
They're gonna floor some. They're gonna force them.
Fight this.
They're gonna blow him up. They're gonna blow him up. Oh, he won that? That's crazy that he won that.
Oh my goodness.
Nah.
Sit down, Solotov.
Wait, did he not? He shot it?
I think he shot it. He shot it. Stands up anyway.
Wait, yeah. Wait.
Well, he did. I guess Solotov was 1 HP. I guess he was 1 HP.
Could potentially get Canadian next.
But that's fucking crazy, bro.
Pointed at the doorway.
You're bored.
This will be tough for Shaiko. Down he goes. Canadian punishes him.
You're bored.
And oh my, what an incredible run as it's 5-0.
And Parker, I mean, what a crazy, ridiculous round we just witnessed as well. I mean, coming in through that top floor clear, it is that duo of Rexon and Surf that really pop off, give them the momentum that they needed. Even when Falcons had the answers, even when they could move in with that Flores drone, force Spoit to step up, somehow he wins that fight. There's no world in which it should be favored for Team Falcons, but starts off strong, it finishes strong. This map might be going by very fast, Parker.
Fried coat.
A very quick best of 3 could potentially await us. Is that what it looks like we are set up for?
Honestly, there's about like
3, the tiebreaker, if needed,
like one barn burner map, one blowout, and then another barn burner map.
The nod to Rebellion when it comes to that map. So you can
the second map being a blowout is just sick.
And manage to make your way into the upper bracket. The winner of this match
really
goes up against Team Secret, who have looked phenomenal so far, undefeated through phase 1. They have been world beaters. They had a terrific run at Munich. They won EWC back in the summer.
Who map what on this? Falcons.
It has just been an upward trajectory for this European team. And of course, the player that we always have to reference when Team Secret comes up is Jude. He's been so good. Rebellion's got some tools, though, and if both Spoit and Surf
double flex reinforcement, that's bad.
Show up the way they have over maps 1 and 2.
He's probably just late. He's probably just late to a setup.
Might have his hands full.
Yeah,
a bit of a backseat, and he's 4-1. I mean, you're not wrong, but I think that speaks to how dominant this Shopify Rebellion team has been on Fortress. We go to the final.
And they're playing cafeteria.
No harbor drunk. Bread's got cans on cap. You don't need a lot of.
Coming out
not for this side.
They're gonna go for another infirmary.
You only really need harbor on the side for doing like horizontal cross.
Could get cut off by Shaiko. Shoots a couple
that's
shots
not really the
does
popular
back
one.
off.
Yeah.
Medical is usually the power position that Surf likes to play, and he was so important to get that opening pick on round number 3. He's
Well, uses
switched
own
things
five.
up a little bit. If he can get the drop on Shaiko, maybe make something crazy happen, that could be even more devastating.
Here comes the slides for
getting this final round.
laundry control.
They seem to have a good idea of where he's at.
Falcons
They've definitely got him
looking
on
to get
drone
infirmary
now,
now. I'm
and with
surprised that
hard pick,
Shopify
Shaiko
don't
can go
hold
for the death
inside
on track.
infirmary itself.
And he'll try to hunt somebody down.
Well,
He'll get the read onto the mute.
It's fair though.
yeah, actually, I don't.
Lose it.
Yeah, I just wonder what the reason is. It's
I
like,
guess really nothing.
Maybe it's like they don't want to start. Like
It-
if they're going for a kill, they can cut them off so easily that like maybe they just don't want to start someone there. But then again, I feel like it's easy to leave in the very beginning, like until a
Yeah,
guy's
it is.
your door. Yeah.
depending on what you have.
Yeah. I don't know.
But nobody present to punish. Down goes uses.
Oh, maybe that's
two
why.
serve, and that's the
Oh no,
only
there's a
pick
guy in there
for
right now. There's a guy right there.
He's so
No,
good
right now.
playing in that med position. At the same time, Lickifak dealing with Ambi on the other
Lol, he
side
said.
of the map. Lickifak all by himself trying to make something happen to distract for this plant. The logic bombs will try to do
comes
so
the
as
drop.
well as the med bay push comes.
Oh, Canadian has the cross and he throws a smoke.
Canadian.
Wow.
An honest attempt
What do you
by
do?
Falcons, but Rebellion have just beaten them every single step of the way. Bree-Day
What do you
inside
do
the
against this
infirmary.
map?
Now dead. That's not where you
What
want
do
to
you
go.
do
Almost
against this
another
map,
flawless
bro?
round.
Holy shit.
Rebellion,
North
though, with a
Americans on
flawless first half.
Fortress.
The North
All
Americas
6 rounds
Call it
going
Fort
in their
Knox.
favor. A
These
suspect
Europeans ain't
choice
getting
for
a
Falcons to
fucking
start them off as
thing.
defenders. You got a lot of time to make up, as only one more round for the Rebellion will punch us to map number 3.
At some point, we got to start just banning Fortress against North American teams, Parker. It seems like the meta has developed far farther than what we've seen in any other region. Shopify Rebellion, really nice 5-man bottom floor hold to come through. It's the exact same that we saw in round 3. It's a perfect attempt for Falcons to try to adapt and crack that same nut again.
Damn.
But Surf continues to be a problem on the east side of the map. We see that push in from Lickifak get spotted out by Ambi. That didn't do as much
What do you
as they
think
were
Falcons
hoping
is
for.
saying right now?
And then site play from Canadian,
Falcons
really
coach is
strong
saying.
Go
as
next.
well. It just didn't feel like
After
Shopify
that.
Rebellion were ever under
Go
that
next,
much
Luke.
pressure, and if they were striking
Islamic
back
ban,
with
smoke
good knife
ban. That
results,
was like
good
border
swings,
bans, bro.
good
Grim
trades
ban,
if they ever
glass
lost
ban.
anybody. A 6-0 half is not what most were expecting after Team Falcons.
Oh, that's
won the map, won,
Lazami and Smoke are
dominating
both
through the second
Old
half of
Tower
the
operators,
Consulate.
right? Yeah, they
Parker,
are.
this third
Old
half
Tower
of Night
Games
Game Labs
operators.
is well on its way.
To make that take a lot easier.
I mean, Smoke, yes. Zombie is like.
Zami's like games. You play. I've seen a lot of people play games with the Zombie. But yeah, also just everywhere.
Games,
Oh,
also
horse.
Give some flowers to Rebellion
Horse.
for
Yeah.
this second map. Well, after
Great band.
Consulate had been concluded,
Also for
there's a bit of
bathroom.
skepticism
Did you
as
play,
to whether or not
Fortress
some of that
yesterday?
praise was warranted. Rebellion have made us look like, or
No.
any doubters rather, because we
Yeah.
didn't openly doubt them.
Did
have
you?
made
Yeah.
us look like fools
Did you?
because the
you won it.
Rebellion
Yeah.
showed up
I was 1-8,
ready
like,
to
8.
play.
That game I was 1-8, and then every other game I was like,
Look at the numbers on the bottom
Mid.
of your screen. They tell the full story.
I'm just a
You
shield. I'm just a
No.
shield IGL
No,
player.
you're not mid, Fett.
No, we were down like 0-3 on Fortress, and then I started IGLing, and I was like, wow, I just need
You
to.
are looking at
I'm
11
just
kills.
I'm a droner,
for this
like
Falcons
speaker.
team.
I'm not a
Surface at
shooter.
9.
But
I'm not gonna lie. I'm very
Boys at
surprised that
9.
you
Yeah.
guys
There's a
didn't go
gulf between
a little
these teams,
further.
and I don't know if Falcons have what it takes to cross that divide. Now they do
You guys
have
had
the
what?
upper hand
Fucking
on
Senville,
sides, but
you,
a
Sky,
lack
who
of
the
comfort,
fuck else?
a lack of adaptations, an inability to read
Who's
this
your pro?
Rebellion
Aiden
team. All
Tax?
of these
Who's
Aiden
things
Tax.
do
Oh, kudos.
the EML squad.
Well, I thought
Now
Sky
it's
and
up to
Aiden
Rebellion to
Tax would
crack
call
what
more.
could be
They were
an
both like very
incredible
quiet players
defensive
actually. I had to do all the
Boy,
calling.
nearly guaranteed his first positive map of the Invitational.
Frauds,
It'll be
fraud
a
pro
big
players.
boon to get
No.
him jump-started into this playoff
Think about
run.
think of this
Fraud
other
pro
guy
player.
over there.
Take
Take it
exploit
easy.
as well. Sometimes it's not all about the kills. Finds a little bit of information there over on the main staircase of this top floor. We've spread it all across the top floor as we tend to see. Uses one of those South Roamers. Shaiko as well, really barreled up inside of Horse. So you've got a couple of strong defensive positions you're going to have to clear if you are on the SR team.
Oh, Surf on the backstab.
And Shaiko
Surf
likely
on the
to tussle
backstab.
as the
Troy's
first
gonna try to get
flashbang
spiral
goes through the
control.
door.
Rex is gonna drop
He's
tower.
just baiting things out. That'll be a gunfight to happen later.
Ambi's in
the round
Hammam. What's he doing
Surf
down
is
there?
using all of his own intel as he spots the Ella of Solotov right now playing in games. He'll get a read. Logic bomb will go off. Solotov's a little bit smarter than
they're
this. He's
ganking
not
from- they're
taking
ganking from
the bait. He'll
dorms.
allow that
They're
call
doubling
to
up.
expire.
Ooh.
Ambi meeting uses head on an opening pick for Falcons as Solotov gets on the board as well. Serve had all
Sure,
the
they were waiting for
information but
the
could not land the shots.
other guy.
And with the flick of a switch, Rebellion has gone down by 2 players.
Saltov and Yuzis, that former Eminem duo, doing a great work there on the roam game. Saltov a bit of a bait, as Yuzis is the one to really strike first. And Saltov for 2 more right after.
I checked the stats because like you said it yesterday. I checked the stats on the other Ying pistol. Honest to God, fuck this Glock, bro. This Glock is useless, bro. Dude, that other gun is literally like the what is it, the M45 on Ash? It's the same thing.
This Rebellion team.
But you have 11 rounds.
Yeah. The fire rate is slower though, like noticeably slower.
Rexon still remains, but he's the only hope for
It's so good. I was in deathmatch running around that shit, just 2-shotting people.
On the door, but the bullets go over the head of Rexon. Kudos to Rexon.
That was the beginning of the Ying tech.
Got him locked down with the Yokai. Shaiko
Falcons finally get their first round, but they don't look happy at all. Wait, that's kill number 1,000?
It's the team play there. Benji knows.
Don't know if
LA started
because sometimes they give the kill.
Psycho has reached 10,000, 1,000 all-time SI kills.
No, if he actually got him away because somewhere for Shaiko.
It was a headshot. That's certainly got to be it, because it wasn't the finish of the down. It was a headshot straight into the Scorpion, so that's got to be it.
And we are getting confirmation from the admins. 1,000 kills for Shaiko. Souls got 1,000 yesterday, or well, 2 days ago. Shaiko will net it an incredible tally for the French.
I like this. Good.
Really,
Wait, are they going to do low? Or are they going to do low, though?
I don't even know if he knows that he got 1,000 kills. I don't think players track these numbers anywhere near as much as we do.
Damn, I can't even see this hole, bro.
Maybe a little bit more concerned with the numbers at the top of the lobby, which is 6 and 1. It's a
I wonder why not
to
half
dig themselves out
Maybe
of
just got
this
caught
deficit. Falcons are really
You watch it? What game are you watching?
M80 right now.
Oh shit, let me pull it up. No, bro. No, bro. I'm so sick and tired of this shit, bro. Wait, 30 seconds. Oh, keto.
Yeah, it's kind of coming back.
Wait a minute. You know how you live it? Ooh. You lived.
Wait, this is good. This is actually really good.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
It's that
C4
to connect onto Ashen. And suddenly, 15 seconds left. But Benja pushes down.
That just needs to hide.
Trophy,
Oh.
but Falcon has to trade onto hot and cold. Wins the 1v1.
Fucking damn it, bro. GDI.
Now he needs Parker as a hammer.
He did it with the Team BDS back in Jönköping, Sweden, defeating Team Liquid in a thrilling matchup. But outside of a couple EWCs, there's been no big moment for him on any of his teams, and now that they're competing on home soil, most teams will tell you they don't really care where they win the hammer, they just want to win one, period.
Yeah.
But if you're Space Station, winning it in North America as a North American team, if you are Furia, or W7M to be more specific, winning it in Brazil, or if you're Falcons, potentially winning it in Paris. Even though the team and the org are no longer a French team, the core and identity of this team for so long has been French. They have a majority of French players. It would feel mighty good for Falcons to lift the hammer here in Paris at the live event next weekend. But he's got to get out of this matchup first, and right now it certainly seems like map number 3 will determine things, unless Falcons can go on a
just fire off the main stairs. Look at this guy. This is a main stairs kill? I've never seen a main stairs kill in my life. This is a fortress tech I've never seen in my entire life. Holy shit. That's a fortress kill I've never seen it in my entire life, bro. Holy, that's sick as fuck.
First time he's ever seen it in his entire life, guys.
Oh, you can't even vault over. You can't even vault over mid-main. Like, there's no way out of that. When you're there, you're stuck.
He's right to think that he might get flanked
later
on through this one. He will track Saltov, so now aware of the Legion's positions. And be on a solo mission right now. His whole team just using this as an opportunity.
Oh, he's getting echo droned.
And Solotov got mighty close. He almost had an opportunity to see Ambi, but will peel off that position.
How many people are running underneath?
Strategically placed
the Warden
for
C4?
And they are aiding Falcons for the
Are they putting the Wardens for underneath for C4 against the Dormant Plant? Is Dormant Plant soft floor?
Those Yokais were for Intel. Bride is a terrific support player. He calls, he's an active talker. He's going to get a lot of value out of these gadgets.
Be confused.
Every single player in SR just outside of bunch. They're very grouped up at the moment. Parker, so there will be no backstab.
It's not soft floor in their matches playing, right?
Attack. The information's still good from Falcons. They might not have numbers, but they are in strong position.
Canadian will wander on into the bomb site, disoriented for a moment by the F0. He's got 2
Wait, can you just get to like the drone hole, Loki, and plant the bomb? Like right in front of him, right there?
Yep.
Another death
That's the plant spot.
The last
Holy
one
shit.
will emerge now for Ambi to use. 10 seconds to go.
Roy?
9 players still alive. Canadian toying with the warding.
Roy?
User staying alive. A thorn in the side as Shaiko now gets
Roy?
taken down
Planting?
by Rexon. Down goes
Does drone hole
Solitov
get
as
him?
well. It's
Echo
all
drone!
debris
Oh, they got
damage.
it!
They might get the jump.
They got it! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Bro, you see how many fucking dudes are on this guy? Look at this.
Bro, holy shit.
They're fucking shooting gallery on him, bro. This guy's gonna take his shots from all sides.
What do you think? And maybe play poorly so far this one? I think they expect too much of themselves. They just expect way too much.
Yeah, a statement for the very first time. Shopify Rebellion have played Fortress in an official competitive matchup. Really nice play here against the Falcons, forcing that third map of Nighthaven Labs. Start to finish, they own.
NA Fortress, NA Fortress. All right.
NA Fortress.
Here we go. In round 2. Ooh, good man advantage. Yay.
So a minute to go then. Some low potential on Offie here for the likes of Bender and now J90.
I'm just so sick of Benja Master just being good at SI, bro.
Yeah, Bench is creeping up. Bench is pushing. J90 was also trying to go towards Library Stairs, but Gavin stayed tucked in. Benja makes contact, but he's got the clash. That's not going to allow him to progress up. Hot and Cold swings it nicely. M80 now looking for the flawless. Cafe started 1 for 1. Chalet.
Maybe these
will
guys
follow
aren't mid
the
after
same
all.
script. 1 for 1 to begin on the second map.
I mean, that guy's never been mid.
This is Benja Master's third SI. He's 1-1. Is it? That's crazy. Is it really his third? Only his third SI? He wasn't heroic. Was her? Wait. Was he not a heroic?
So what would you do?
He was not heroic.
Contest of the.
He was that heroic.
Prediction. And that call will indeed.
Lycopedia. Benja Master.
So Wish after this round can elect to.
I think
the Solace off outright. In terms of players to watch in this series, the highest rated player.
Oh yeah, he didn't make 22.
Each
Yes,
respective roster
2023
here on
might have been his
Chalet
first
over the
ever
course
SI.
of last year. It's Gav for M80, and it's Benja from SSG, both of which have looked pretty active early here already on the first couple of rounds that we've seen play out. Gav especially, probably with a little bit more of a spotlight on him, given his performance at Paris so far. He's been a standout player.
Benja Master's kind of a demon, bro. Holy shit.
Immense. If he can tap into a bit of that form that he had last year here on Chalet and translate that across to this map today against SSG,
When your first SI is lame, you got to lose a couple to make it worth it.
Real.
But as we saw on the opening map, what M80 need most is a team performance. Yes. They need that even spread. They can't just rely on 1-2 players. Great start for Hot and Cold though, 3-1. He only had the 2 kills back on the opening map. So he's already bettered that after 2 rounds.
Anybody have to have some post-major win jitters? No, playing not to lose and still playing to win. How were they after
probably expecting Gunner
Mickey
on
Mouse
the
Manchester?
It was bad. Well, I also I was the main problem because I didn't realize that I got
looking to play into this.
I lost it.
Oh, that's right, because EWC quals.
Yeah. I don't know. I went through the motions and I went through the motions without even realizing I went through the motions.
Here we go.
He's gonna be so careful
the
here.
Power from West Main as well. Wow, Benja, look at this power.
Oh my! Tap into the back of the head.
Make it stop now. Leave. Fuck this guy. Don't beat this guy anymore, bro.
Takes down his own teammate.
He's on Juggernaut mode.
He won't.
That's our lucky winner. This is tough. It's just Fortress diff, bro. Just Fortress diff. Oh no!
Gunner then just walks out. Volt gets a freebie through the breach. That was a very wide, slow swing from Gunner. Free kill back for SSG.
Oh, he left. He left top bez. He did box.
So
they just hop off that?
Cold in the meantime was able to retreat back over towards Library Stairs and aid in this whole second floor. Gav, box, Library entrance, minute 20.
Is he giving top floor?
To progress.
They gave top floor.
It's giving top floor.
Clearing out basement, clearing out the Solus. And there's only a minute 13 on the clock. You still need to go clear Library. You've got to do so now.
Clock is open. They have drones in sight.
Ashton in.
Flames deployed from
Game's hatch is soft though.
Really quickly.
I feel like this bomb goes down, but there's
This
two
allowed
nitros on the
SSG
board.
to get some momentum here.
Actually, I don't know if this bomb goes down.
Had
I don't think this
M80
bomb
gone
goes
for a
down.
bit more of a hold, we would have still had a contest,
Hello?
but now Falls has just walked in. If you're not Library,
Oh, shot.
you need to be denying this
Oh
plant.
my god.
Crazy coverage, crazy coverage.
They didn't contest Library. They don't contest the plant. The Nitrocell was shot out.
I feel like they should have swung before the nitro.
SSG,
Swung with the nitro.
Yeah.
but it's a calamity
No,
of
swung
a
with-
round for
swung with it.
Swung
M80.
with it, yeah.
That's the bank methodology.
They have to hit the shot onto Newers.
Oh my god.
No.
I don't think he saw him.
Oh,
Round's
no.
done. Diffuse up.
Oh, no.
Probably just has to stick it and pray. Taps it once, but immediately then
One.
just gets gunned down.
One C4, 2 kills. Let's fucking go. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Strange round from M80. So after basement, after we saw the shenanigans down there, gonna put on an SSG jersey. They still had presence up in Library, so they still had players up there, and they really should have just tried to take the rest of the round as if to play out like normal, and instead they just go and then play first floor, which is fine if you've got someone bar stock around bar, library stairs, etc. surround the site. They put way too much stock into that one single Nitrocell though. And once that gets shot out, there's no response. There's no peak. There's no swarm.
That should piss me off. Happy he got a nitro kill and 2 kills. This guy's pissing me off.
Yeah, disappointing for M80 as they give SSG a second round. We'll watch back the highlights here. And this was the team kill as well. Unfortunately, from Benja on to J90. Gunner gave a freebie to Faults. That was the plant.
I mean, I feel like Gunner was like aware of like the reaction,
Gavin
but
just,
like
didn't fully check properly behind
I
the
get it.
desk.
Maybe he just wants to get out.
No, I think it's because Fultz was firing at blue. He thought like shooting his gun at blue. He like wanted to swing while he was like pantsered out.
Alashan's fired up. Round 4, second rotation, and so an additional wave of bans. Lion taken off by M80 and the Solace in response from SSG. Gunner now required to be freed up onto else to an alternate selection. Really grim deployment here from Ashen. Oh, Fault's going deep elsewhere. Sight already.
Did he just hit? Did he plant?
Being tempted here in a plant.
Plant's already
Fault's
down.
going to the plant deep inside the kitchen.
Do they have it? Does
Gunner
Kino
not
have it?
moving just yet. Not reacting quick enough right now, M80. The pace of SSG
Oh my god.
just far too quick for them.
Low-key, they have
Faults is
top
gonna be
control.
knocked.
If they kill the trophy guys, this is
SSG now
doable.
get to play the post plant. Now, more
Kino,
smokes
where are we
available
running
for Newers
to?
on the glass, so he's SMG up. But with hot and cold down, you don't have to clash either for this retake to create more of a safety blanket with that shield to go for the long arm of the law. Reach Gunner
there's no way-
trying
no way you
to
can
squeeze
go
through,
there, bro.
but he spent more time
Gavin just sticks
on
it.
the positioning than going straight
Trophy,
on
full
at
trophy hub, full
Gavin.
trophy hub.
Does get the quick trade and will look to stick, but here comes
Oh
Newers.
my God.
SSG all over M80 on Chalet.
No, Chad. The doctor's what they give this. I would do it. I appreciate it.
M80
Who's Ash talking about?
are at sea. Tactical timeout from Fabian.
First of all, Sean, you need to calm down your communication. You're very loud and very shouty, so that your communication over five voices other people. And also sometimes you're talking so that you don't hear other people. The people have been calling for you and trying to help you, but you're kind of being up in speed. So slow down a little bit. Obviously, they're not doing anything the same.
They are too quirky. They give it the sub. I appreciate it. I love it, but they start taking it easy.
If you go bar, remember you have the C4 for a free shield if the floor is dropped there. But also with that, I think the basement could be an option here because if they can't execute and we are fighting them all over the map and we keep reinforcing, that's an option which I have done as well. Yeah. But guys, confidence, make sure we're playing.
Wow, look at Hardcold's eyelashes. Look at
So long. He's so majestic.
Look at that. Wow.
You guys have this. Come on.
Wow, I don't think I could play
I
against him.
expected more of a
I would
rev
just
up
get too
from
distracted.
M80's coach Fabian. It's not his usual approach.
Exactly how we did it yesterday.
Typically,
Those are
you
Yesterday.
see
How we did it yesterday?
far
They were scrimming.
more
They
of
were
the,
scrimming
you know,
yesterday.
the belt coming out from Fabian and whipping the boys back into shape. But SSG have looked so good. 3 of the opening kills from 4 rounds have gone the way of SSG. Looking at the 2 maps now, by the way, fun little stat. Not if you're an M80 fan. 7-0 entry to Ashen. Ashen is 7-0 on entry in the series across both Cafe and Chalet.
Can't talk about a man's fucking eyelashes,
He's gotten
bro.
2 heal already in 4 rounds. He's 15-11, the highest rated player. We highlighted him pre-match.
Oh no, is gay.
And he is following through
He did
nicely.
wicked shit to me in Munich.
Yeah,
but he's had
crazy
so much
style.
help. Nua's 14-9.
They don't
Bolts,
call him
13-9.
Helicopter Bo for
Benja,
no reason.
13-9.
It's because I have
the only 2 players that are performing right now for
highest
M80
places,
is
guys.
Diffuser and Kino. 14-10 and 14-11.
Highest
Gavin,
places
0-3 on the
operate the
entry.
largest
Hot
rotor
and cold,
blades in North
0-3 in
America.
the entry. Gunner, 1-4 on the
Biggest
entry.
rotor
They are just
blades,
losing
biggest
too
rotor
many
blades.
fights
Spinning on
early
the
in
butt,
these rounds.
spinning
And
on the butt.
SSG then have the numbers to collapse, to push, to do what they want. M80
Lobby
need
clear, I
to
think.
respond out of this
It could be
timeout,
anything,
or they're
but oh
going to
my
the lower
God.
bracket.
Newer's already going for a wallbang kill. Jesus Christ.
Newers, that's disgusting.
Jesus
Wallbang
Christ.
onto Gavin to kickstart the round.
Better get out. Get out, my
Make
sweet
that
prince.
0-4 now
Holy shit.
on entry battles against Gavin.
What
And
the
Gunner down to
fuck,
1 HP.
bro?
This is out of your tack, out of your timeout. But it's SSG that are bringing the fire in the 5th round.
On the bright
SSG
side,
playing
predictions
like
looking
a
good.
roster.
Yeah, on the bright side.
They can win the hammer if they continue to play like this.
2
They
for
are
0,
in
about to be
form.
3 for 0 right now.
M80 are not.
At minimum, redemption for Munich. Again, top 16 finish for SSG, far below expectation. They're seeking salvation here at Paris, and so far today, they are playing wonderfully.
And M80 just haven't shown that they've got the capabilities of bringing these rounds back. Need to do so here. Would be huge for their confidence.
You know, look at the
So
power.
low, the
Oh, okay,
swing
he
though
doesn't
from
have power.
Kino while
Holy
he's
shit,
doing his
beautiful play.
best.
Beautiful
Kino
play.
has been playing well so far.
I thought he knew. I thought he was looking at the door 'cause he
Chalet.
knew. You think he didn't know?
More to be done for
They
M80.
don't have
Get rid of
anything
J90.
open,
Diffuser
but, like,
as
no
well.
roaming.
It's only the down.
I have Mundor. He's
Towards
fucked.
Trophy,
He's dead.
and
He's
Falcons
so
is close
dead.
by. Can get the revive onto J90
God
to keep
damn
things at a
it.
4v4 number. Hot and cold off this aggression for M80. Peaks up Fireplace
I mean, Han's
stairs. They
trying to
do
help,
still
but-
have 2 Nitro cells.
If he doesn't like fully commit, which is such a risk.
I think he just
The
stays here,
time
wait time, let
starts
him
to
die. Let
dwindle
him
now
die,
for
low-key.
SSG. Despite such a hot start to this round, M80 are bringing it back, but it's Benja that got rid of Kino on the Warden.
Big from Gunner.
Big
despite
from Gunner.
being so low on HP. Another big fight to likely follow. Newers.
Oh, he got out. He got out. The timing. The timing.
Diffuser retreat.
There's
Hot
some
and cold
timing
just
his
falls
way
to
back in
false
sight.
anyway. Over towards Wine. That allows
Oh,
entry.
main stairs,
He's
though,
given up
main
the sight with his
stairs.
death.
Oh, my
Newest then
God.
just goes bang.
Benja, let's go, Benjamin.
Too much strength from SSG as M80 are crumbling in this upper bracket. The default cam up in lobby, says Newers. M80 have got one more round on the defense.
Well, pressure is really starting to mount. Very much feels like a must-win
one.
round
All
for
I asked for is
M80
one.
to remain competitive
One map?
as this match
No,
progresses.
yeah, no, one
over to
round. One
dining
round on this defensive
final of the
half.
half.
Oh,
And the
I'm like
Munich
one round
champs
or one
have
map.
their
I don't know if
backs
you're getting that,
against
dog.
the wall in this series. We need to see step up. I mean, to be fair, what can you do against this? They knew us with phenomenal work in the early round. Kino tried his best, but then again, good adaptability and positioning. Newers catches both. And SSG are flying at the moment.
Falls is a clutch. He has 2 plants. 4-3, 119 EPS. He's starting to really get going as well. Newers 7-2.
Falcons started. I need to
At
see them get one
155
round, bro.
EPS.
Fuck.
This is the thing. We mentioned it at the end of the first map in the sense that for SSG, everyone's performing.
What map is this? Labs.
For M80, it's like 1 or 2 players at a time. It's like they have to take turns. Now,
Mm.
Diffuser struggling a little bit here. 1-4 after an incredible cafe. Kino, of course, has been consistent across both maps. Where to here now for M80? No more timeouts available. We go kitchen dining. They haven't won a round since the second round.
This bar setup looks really light.
They're allowing.
Yeah, they usually like sprint over to help him, or they fucking let him like 1v5.
Yeah, but I think with how things have been going, I think these guys will die before any help.
Losing the late round execution, nothing is working for M80. Finally, finally they get an opening kill. J9 has struggled a little bit in this series. 6 and 10, the only one negative for SSG.
Gav's dead.
And 0-4
He's
here.
just forfeiting. He's just sacrificing Gav.
Good angle. Gavin though aggressive. That's what you need more of. He was able to shut down the pushing fault of the Blackbeard to try and clear out Barstow. The trade did come through, so Gavin will lose his life.
Value? W value.
W value. That player advantage.
Should have done it in the other box wall too. Fucking dude. Uh-oh.
Well, big battle over towards Ego from Newers. Taking on Diffuser, who's now been able to get back over towards bedroom. He has Kino there for support. Can play closet.
No hard breach here from the attack of SSG. Will limit their options.
Are they gonna fall?
They'll be forced to filter through Piano and take off this
SR game, bro. I need to see the conclusion of this round.
Successful in that department, however.
Prone play here from Diffuser. Is Ashen aware of this?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's riding master. Oh, he stood up though, too late. Too early, I meant.
And it means Diffuser's stuck, so Kino has to help out.
No,
And Diffuser gets caught. A double push through from Benja straight through closet. Kino running around towards the bathroom. Hot and Cold needs to help out from below, but he can't get up there quick enough in time. Ashen gets the kill. Newers as well.
Jesus, fuck. I kind of closed that game, bro.
Compared to, say, Spoits. To his credit, Rexon did enter as the perfect middle-rated player on this squad. So he does what needs to be done, but he has not had a particularly good series so far. If Rexon would turn around, that would be great. But right now, the stories are indeed Spoit and Surf.
Oh, and sometimes the impacts aren't always seen on the scoreboard, Parker.
Double Thatcher. He gets a Cade back, though. That ain't bad value. MB Shaiko. Shaiko goes for E-Box control at the same time as that happens because they had a clash on it.
Rexon's retreat as he went
for was he Gen Window holding his run back?
Yeah.
Loses his life for it. At the same time, though, Shaiko gets traded back by Ambi. So we're seeing everybody on SR working together.
Clash is dead. If they commit to the con side push here, that's going to be brutal.
Closed off, but you're not going to be able to walk in through the connector breach, and it starts to limit the options that Falcons will have as they go for this attack.
Canadian spent every round defending on Fortress as Smoke, so now he'll go with the shield operator. Clash has a ton of value on this map.
Damn,
particularly this bomb site.
Honestly, wait, it's actually good.
Over towards those
this actually works out for the breaches. They reinforce off the pillar wall, they reinforce off parameters, and they have nothing to open up any of it. They have to go through Gen, Aqua, or
You can even put down the shield and frag so effectively
as strats by Rebellion.
Canadian will have to call from the bench as he died very early on. Uses will go down to Spoit.
Drone, hold them.
Seems to have remembered that he can left click, and the advantage goes to Rebellion.
Yeah, nice play coming out from the Swede, and this is really in a new strategy from Shopify Rebellion, despite the fact that they've played this map so many times at the Six Invitational. This setup with the Two-Brow and the Kaid is brand new from their play, so not something that Falcons will have likely come in expecting. Spoit already getting good value for that Two-Brow DMR, hitting a beautiful shot, and this IT or this garage wall.
I thought the Fox reinforced off Garden Wall, did it not?
For Falcons to open
I thought
up.
they did,
don't really
but I guess
have the tools for it anymore. They've wasted all of their can openers on the other walls, so whilst they have the Raptors position, Parker, I don't really know what it's worth.
It's a great call. This Capitao has been very instrumental for Falcons, but it's not really working out all that effectively.
Good round. Oh, how the fuck did he hit that? Yo, that is a blessed ass. I don't know if he meant to hit it on purpose. I'm gonna be real. That's a blessed ass spray by Solitov. I can't.
Wait, this guy still has 2 smokes. He can flame off Gen, smoke off. Smoke off Spoit, and then just ISO Rex in here. This is rough.
By the DMR of Spoit. Will now freeze the ground in front of him. He was hoping to defang that Grim push. Does not work.
Oh, he's not going to use any util. Oh my god, he just fried Spoit. Oh, Rexon.
He redeems himself. He heard us. Thomas critiquing his play,
Wow,
and Richie will
that's a
clutch to
crazy
give the
sleeve.
Rebellion round number 1.
Speak of the devil, there he goes. What a pop-off round. And again, it's not just about the kills, Parker. I really think the utility.
Wait, that guy
was the
actually flew
key
down the
focal point
hatch.
for
I don't know
Shopify
if we all
Rebellion in
caught
that
that, but he
round.
flew down the
Keeping the
hatch.
walls closed with that Tuber
That's sick.
Al-Qaid combo. It wasn't something Falcons were expecting coming into things. It wasn't something that they had the tools to play against. Really smart play coming out from Shopify Rebellion. And honestly, Parker, it reminds me of a conversation that was had between Shaiko and Milos, where Shaiko said to Milos that, listen, we don't feel bad when we lose to teams because every single time we play against a team, they're bringing it their all. They're always bringing out their newest strategies, their newest maps, their biggest tricks to try to take us down. Falcons, for the for a very large majority of people, are the favorites for this event. They can feel it when they play against
at least he got it, bro.
This game is no different.
Oh, he
Shopify
naded
brought
himself.
a lot of new stuff to the series, playing Consulate for the second time all season, playing Fortress for the first time all season, playing a brand new strategy in their first round on Nighthaven Labs. They're bringing so much new stuff to the Falcons, and it's frankly very hard to adapt to stuff like that. You've got to be 100% on point as an IGL. Your prep phase drones have to be good, and for Falcons, I think they were decent in
going
that
with the
first
ladder.
round, but not good enough.
I mean,
they're for top 4 floating or what? No, they're not going for a ladder. They're going for sight.
I liked his positioning, to be honest. I think
like
the
What the
1v2
heck
was
happened to
favorable.
my stream, bro?
I think his positioning was very, very good. But I'm just saying, clutching out a 1v2 after you've used all that utility isn't exactly something standard. I agree with your point, but I'm not condemning you. I'm condemning the Rebellion. You cannot rely on that to happen.
Yo, if that's just you win this 2v4, I'm gonna cry.
So still
IRL.
some structural issues from Rebellion as the Falcons were very good at getting in. We will see now what takes shape here in the second round. Promise, Jesse, I'm not mad at you. I could never be mad at you.
Parker, I don't think you are. Don't worry. I just think that it was a good defense. Rexon inside the control hallway, playing over by crates, of course, maybe something that they have to deal with. The top floor maybe a bit more pressing of a concern. 3 of these Rebellion players are up here. Canadian, Spoit, and Ambi, the entry duo plus the old man. Trying to get a little bit of information to allow Ambi and Spoit
Entry
to
duo
pop off
plus
things
the old
up here.
man.
The IT breach is not a problem.
Old man,
and
old
Rexon
man.
is still not having any problems. In that main floor, he finds Saltov
Wait, this might be a
outside the
Rexon
window.
match.
Calvin
Just
Stir,
confirmed
17. Thank you so
Thorn
much.
in their side.
And this comes back to our point that we talk about with depth, right?
It might be, it might be.
If you have a bad second map, you got to redeem yourself for map number 3. If you have a bad second map, maybe you have a good first map.
Yeah.
There are ebbs and flows to these players. So Rexon off to a hot start is particularly great. If you exclude round number 1 of Consulate, Canadian has played 3 operators on every single round as a defender. He has played Clash, he has played Smoke, and he has played Pulse. He played Tachanka round number 1 of Consulate. It was a little experiment. Really nothing more beyond that happened. But yeah, he's going to play these intel ops on Smoke. A little bit different with a map like Fortress. I trust Canadian to call on this Pulse. A very familiar op for him.
Historically, he plays the Mira on this site, but of
Or
course
above,
that gets banned
above,
out, so
just in
it's
case he
adapted a
starts to
little
get
bit
floor
over
bang
towards
from
the
above.
ball. Still a comfortable role
Oh,
for
they don't
him.
know the rat spot
Uses
on
in
fourth
a
window.
potential
I don't think
plant
they know.
position. Now, there is still Rexon
Yeah.
very close by.
That's
I don't know if
Rexon is
Usus
in flow
is
state
aware
right
of
now.
Rexon's
Oh,
spot,
yeah,
or if Rexon's aware of Usus.
Rexon literally is about to do it.
Next
Oh,
that information.
Oh,
Rexon
L
sees
one.
front of the shield, doesn't get the freebie with it, and
He doesn't know. No, he's like
playing
schizo.
around
He's
the shield
schizo checking the
player, but not
window.
dead yet.
He like trapped himself here too.
Him still staying here.
Yeah, that's crazy. I thought he would walk away. Was on me? There's no way. There's no. Yo. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. He's fucking him. He's in flow state. Holy shit. Yo, Rex. Yo.
Shaiko and Usus will very quickly need to get into the site and punish these remaining defenders. They are outnumbered 2-1. Here comes Usus, trapped in the corner as Surf. Shaiko gets
The
him.
C4 underneath, planning on top of the box. But they need to worry about horizontal pressure. C4 through the sky. Boom. Wow. Beautiful Rebellion. Beautiful Rebellion.
For Falcons. The big brain on big bad Nadian, and it's a 2-0 start for
Rexon actually put himself in like the worst fucking position of all time, and he won that. Holy
Waiting
shit.
on the cabinet, but nope, Canadians got the shot.
I'm not
so
stuck
he
in
can
here.
make
You're
the
stuck in
angle.
here with
So
me, pal.
Perfectly played by SR, and it all comes back to those entry frags too, Parker. Richie Coronado, the flex support from Fresno,
Map's down.
California, stepping
Woo!
up. Keep in mind, has
Oh.
never beaten Shaiko through
They
8
pick up Gutter?
matches that he's played in his professional career. That goes
Oh, they're
all
sticking
back
already?
to his time on
Caramba.
Luminosity Gaming.
Oh my god, bro.
French Corps,
Oh!
today he has been stepping up and has been the key player on Night Haven Labs.
God damn it,
Such
bro.
an
Whatever.
impossible
Whatever,
position
bro.
Just beside those
Whatever,
crates in the
bro.
hallway.
Whatever,
It
bro.
feels
Wait, that's
like they
match
know where he's
series
at. They
point?
should be able to get the free kill, but he walks away with 3 in that round and opens the door for Canadian to close it.
I mean, that round was over whether Canadian gets a nitro cell or not, right? Amidst that melee, Shaiko had died to Ambi too, so it was just Brede all by his lonesome. Suppose there is a situation where the plant goes down successfully.
10 seconds left.
Brede will then turn around, fully extend, and there are 3 Rebellion players that will all be competing to knock you left and right while one goes on the diffuser. Exactly.
Hey, versus G2 tomorrow. Yeah, that's a fucking banger match.
On that round.
I mean, I hope Mini shows some form, so it's just not a stomp. Because honestly, God, I think they're like completely losing to like mental right now.
I think they're very comfortable here.
They're just like fucking lost.
You start to tip this match in.
I think like it'd be much more stylistic
both of these teams
match, right? Kind of like what we were talking about, like power scaling stylistically, just matchups.
They both looked off of
I think
it's very easy to look at them with their history.
I think it's going to be a little bit more similar to playing Shopify than would be like playing anybody else. I think it'll be a good game. I don't think I made it 2-0, but I think it'll be a good game.
They had some issues through phase 1, and now here they are looking for an upper bracket
Plus,
run.
what's the thing? It's like G2 with stomping is not won versus the NA team yet.
Yeah, well, we could curse the shit out of ourselves right now.
After the beating they were handed on Fortress.
Tertiary site from Shopify Rebellion Basement is the only site of the 3 that they play where they do not have above a 50% win rate through the Six Invitational, so you'd think this is the opportunity for Falcons to turn the tides and get themselves on the board. It's a very heavy roam coming out, with Spoit, of course, playing on that position top floor, a lot of mid-floor players as well, and Falcons no interest in clearing it already down the Exo stairs in a very fast movement pace.
Logic bombs have now finished. Canadian goes back to old reliable here on Clash. Again, you pointed out that Mira being banned means there will need to be a change in the roster for this Rebellion team, and they will do that. Final Logic bomb will now go off. No mute to stop these calls, so for about 10 seconds or so, this will be very good information for Falcons. Canadian spotted by eyes, not by gadgetry, and he will dance backwards from a nade as he's holding off in cargo. He needs to be very worried about his position. He's got a plethora of blue silhouettes in front of him.
He has a little tuck spot though with Bird above him.
If Canadian can draw them in, and the rest of Rebellion
but the plant's free, surely, no?
I'd say that's a victory. Hughes is getting diffused, kit down, and there's chaos inside the site. They know
stop
exactly
that?
where he is.
Oh, they stopped it. Wow. Wait, no, they didn't stop it. Never mind. Damn, that was way last second. I'm really liking how they use the Clash though. I think Rebellion's the way they use Clash probably the best way to use Clash ever. They have Canadian playing solo like on the sites that need heavy roams. He plays solo Clash in sight and he just spots. I think that's like really good.
Not going to help the Rebellion at this point. They need to get in and start fragging. They're running out of time. Shaiko holding them at bay. The rest of Falcons lined up so far. A very successful post plant. Rexton finds his second kill. Sidearm out with Canadian now going for the counter disable.
Wait, Canadian! Oh no, he didn't get. Oh my god! The very last. That was almost a play, bro. That was almost a play. That was almost a play.
And the Frenchmen and co win their first round.
Parker, Brede did not enter the building until there was 13 seconds left in that round. He was outside of cargo window for the vast majority of it, but instead, last second decides he's got to go to the bottom of the floor. His teammates are getting picked apart inside the site. Makes it in through assembly, finds that disable, or the denial of the disable. Wow, what a round coming out from Brede.
That's not a
really gambit by Falcons. They
wait, that's what you beat?
Yeah, at least my predictions were correct.
Job done. I mean, just beautiful play coming out from the Europeans. They had 2 players up above.
At least I got my predictions correct, Chad.
And he was the player that was supposed to be stopping the vert denial. He did his job. They got the plant down in the end. If Rexton is a split second faster,
literal nanosecond,
he denies that plant, and it's GG. It's going to be 3-0 for Shopify Rebellion, but he's a little bit too slow. The plant goes down before he gets the opportunity, and I really think Brede's rotation was not in that map for the vast majority of it was the difference maker.
Just an unbelievable round where you
Fluxo won, Viria won, Space Station won. Now it's the Falcons to win for my
nanosecond difference.
4
the
for
plant
4
doesn't
on
go
round
down.
one.
You saw Canadian right there in the replay. He was under a second
Yeah,
to go.
scumbag bet
before
against
he
the team.
gets shut down.
Scumbag,
It is a
scumbag,
literal
scumbag.
game of millimeters.
Well,
at
I
this
just
point in
knew
time.
that
It's
like
just
SSG
too big.
just owns NA,
It's
bro.
up to millimeters between these teams. What an incredible and thrilling
Except
conclusion
wild
to that
card.
round. Very hard fought by the Falcons, and they go to the board because of it.
Maybe concerning that that's the only way you're winning a round is by barely finishing the plant and then barely stopping the disable. But hey, a win is a win, and Falcons will get on the board.
Wait, that's a sick message. And made you match genuinely ruined my day. I will never forgive you for making me a fan of this team, Fett.
The scoreline doesn't look good for Falcons, but they need to know how they can adapt to this next couple of
I can't
rounds.
even watch the game. Dumplings blocking my whole screen.
They banned out the Kaid. The utility play that was being so strong for Rexon back in round number 1 won't be a factor anymore. He's moved over to the Goyo.
Canadians still staying on this clash, so the familiar operators being used, and I mean, why not? These
why
calls
don't
from
you, like,
Canadian have
rub your
seemingly
face
been
against my
quite
mic,
good,
Dumbo?
though
Why
I
don't you
don't
do that?
know what exactly happened with the comms in the previous round, because if you think about it, Jesse, Shaiko even pointed it out in team chat afterwards. He said, you have a Solus, by the way. A Solus is only good if you think the diffuser is going to get planted.
Yeah.
If the comms are crowded, if there's chaos happening round by round by round, it doesn't matter if you have a Solus, you're not expecting for the diffuse kit to get planted. You're not going to be on your gadget, and that's exactly what we saw. Surf got on it a bit too late. Rexon responded, but as you pointed out, seconds making the
Those guys
difference.
going fast.
Another
So already got
early frag from
TCSG.
Rexon.
Holy
What a
fuck.
shot under Shaiko with a TCSG. I mean, he hits exactly
Rexon's
what he needs
9-2,
to over towards
bro.
IT. Shuts down that quick entry from
And
Shaiko.
Salt's just taking
The
another
pace has really
solo
been
fight,
picked up
trying to
from
get this
Falcons these last
kickback,
few rounds.
but he's
There's
already
a
been
bit of a
spotted.
rush down through the exo stairs in round
Falcons
3.
are just
Now
like,
round 4, we see
they
that
just don't know
early
what to
aggression
do,
by
so they're
IT
just
as
trying to
well.
like get the
Raptors not
advantage
really
early
being
by solo
contested. That's
plays.
why they get in so quickly, but they want them in Raptors Park
Hey, look at
because
this.
Rexon's got the angle.
What the fuck is happening?
4 and Richie is in double
Oh,
digits.
2 of my boys just died there. I'm gonna peek it
I don't
now.
even think he had 10 kills combined across the first 2 maps.
Let me
and yet
peek it
here
now.
he is, beating every member of
Oh,
Falcons
shit.
to a pulp. Solitov swinging in, eliminating Rexon and Ambi.
Oh,
That's
shit.
2 of the 3 heads of this Hydra of the Rebellion. Canadian drops very quickly
Holy shit.
thereafter. And the
Wait a
advantage
second,
now
how is
goes
this
to
That was a
happening?
crazy
I don't know how
entry.
Salt's
He hopped through
existing.
fucking pillar
He's in,
rotate, just fried 2 of them.
surrounded by toxic
And
base
the
right
Canadian
now.
was stuck
They
at
start to
E-box
fade as
when
he
he got
does still
Canadian. Now they can
survive.
plant the bomb.
Radiant's got the diffuse kit still
Yeah.
outside the bomb site in connector.
C4
Exploiting
ripped
Surf
though.
at 45
Hold
seconds
from
to kill.
IT,
That's too
the
much
nitro
time
for the
Parker. They've
IT
got to
guy.
either deny this plant or make the
Wait,
plant
Surf hit
for
right
what
there.
happens.
Ooh.
Surf is not being expected.
And once again, the
Ooh.
diffuse kit going down.
I don't know if
This
it's gonna be
time
in
they
time
seem to
though.
Oh,
Time might
Floyd
not
with
work
the
out.
double.
blowing the round wide
Wow.
open. EFAC will need to pick up the pieces as now he attempts his own plant.
There's a smoke as
Out
well.
goes the final
Holy
toxic
shit.
babe. Frags will be the way forward for this Falcons team. 20 seconds to go. EFAC
could
squaring
ISO
himself
the
off,
one
but
on
he knows
Spoit
that
here.
Spoit and Surf are
Oh,
coming.
he's too scared.
Good patience so far from Surf. Another attempt from EFAC. They're going to wait this one out. Plant started at 9 seconds. There is no room for
Holy
error.
shit.
And
What a
error
C4
will
from
not
fucking
be
Billy,
had.
bro.
Surf
Holy
gets the
shit.
job
Wow.
done.
They're
And
playing out
North
of their mind. They're
America's
playing
team
amazing right
of
now.
the Rebellion go back to a 2-round lead.
And that's not an easy round to win, Parker. Shopify Rebellion didn't
You
have
got
the
the
numbers in the
YouTube?
midst
I
of that.
can try, I can try.
I feel like they're just giving you space, and you guys are trying to do solo plays. No, they're just all together. We don't need to do this, okay? Just take space for
Solo plays.
For now, for stock. Just fucking open IT, just ram, just take garage fast, and then we see what we can do, okay? Same for basement. Open side, ram the stock guy, just make them pressure, and then we see what we can do, okay, guys?
Yeah.
Remember, we have, I think we bring the Dokkaebi, but remember, guys, they're giving us space. You guys will not find easy gaps, you know, like you're just going together, then just take the initial space, and then we 2-1 and fucking refract them, okay? Because we are doing this with advantage and getting the kills, okay? So just do it together.
That's why it pissed me off, guys. We are losing this game because we do the same mistake as Fortress. I can't fucking
Same mistake as Fortress.
Uh-oh. Leaky fact status.
Yeah, Shaiko is actually
Pissed
so
off.
pissed.
He's absolutely pissed.
Shaiko is abnormally red. I think frustration is running deep across this entire team.
And look at these replays, Parker. I mean, they're absolutely right. They're
Bro, I'm just saying. That's what I said. Bro, they're just gonna fucking run it one by one.
Those early picks because there's one guy at a time walking at him through Raptors, in through IT. He's holding the angle with the TCSG. I mean, they're great shots coming out from Rexon. Don't get me wrong, but they shouldn't be so easy for him.
At least they know. At least they know. And the timeout's early enough on a 3-1.
With 10 kills.
It's enough for them to turn it back. But bro, I just feel like Esso's just like
doing more, at least by the numbers.
Rexon in flow state. Spoit's feeling himself.
We see the
boys on Flash
too. I thought Spoit and Surf played that 2v3 so well. Surf throws those toxic babes, goes for the flank, comes back at the right moment. The nitro from Spoit perfectly placed and timed. Falcons, they're great late rounds coming out for Shopify Rebellion, don't get me wrong, but Falcons are opening the door for them by having these individual plays early.
I have to wonder if a little bit of this is teams underestimating the Rebellion.
Yeah.
There has been some chatter, and I have taken some time to speak to some teams offline and confidentially.
Okay.
That there is a belief among a not insignificant number of teams at this event that Shopify Rebellion are a bit of a paper tiger. They look really good on paper. They've got great fraggers. They've got one of the best IGLs in the game. They've got a huge organization.
That's a fucking phrase and a half.
Ooh,
Thorn does a lot of damage. Oh, another Thorn. Ouch, and he gets big.
What is happening? 4 people dead 50 seconds into the round.
That was sick.
I mean, they listened to Julio. They went quick.
That was awesome.
And this round has gone quick. Canadian is the last
3v1 now. That's really all I saw this round was just seeing fucking
If Solitaire can be retrieved, that means Falcons will have 4 still fighting.
Oh, well, I thought it was going to be another double nitro, bro.
Canadian trapped by the death mark. Shaiko getting the final kill, and the round is over before it even
Wait, does this guy have a suppressor?
I didn't even get to finish my point.
Suppressor on the clock?
Parker, the pacing is still fast from Falcons, but it's all together this time around. And that was an immediate adaptation coming through with the tack timeout from Julio. I mean, they were
back to coaching now,
in at the same moment, pressuring in through Raptors. You had Saltovs coming in from bottom garage. Of course, Shaiko in through the Raptors door, pressuring in with the Deimos as well. You had Uzis coming in kind of through Aqua side too. So from all different angles, you saw players on Falcons pushing that top floor roam game together. And that's all you really need to do, right? If the utility's not strong enough for Shopify Rebellion to slow you down on the walls or slow you down with things like Banshees or barbed wire or whatnot, then take that fight. Go together. There's going to be some anchors down the bottom floor, so you have numbers in a situation like that. It's a fast call from the Falcons. It pays off for them. It feels like they might be back in this game.
Let me continue my point now, because we're in the prep phase and there's no way for action to occur. But yeah, I mean, it's one thing for you to go into a game, and a lot of teams here will tell you, yeah, they're all relatively even, yada, yada, yada. But when you talk to teams in private, they get a little bit more forthcoming about what they really think. And then honesty starts to come out. Falcons, no doubt, fashion themselves as one of the best teams at this event. Most teams will tell you, yeah, we're going to win the whole thing. In their heart of hearts, a lot of players know that that's just not the case. Falcons is one of the few teams that can make a very credible argument that they can go all the way and are favorites to win it. The Rebellion are, in most teams' eyes, at least from what I've heard, not. So the fact that the Falcons come in and are struggling so hard on Fortress, frankly getting embarrassed, and now having some very obvious problems,
it was a twiddle.
I imagine that frustration starts to get to you. EFAC is mad, Uzis looked quite pissed off, Shaiko is redder than a tomato. But hey,
BBC so
Julio,
good,
they fixed
right
their
out of the
problems,
sub.
they picked up the pace, they blew that previous round
open,
and now here they are doing the same thing.
Wait, what happened with Troy?
Canadian of all
Wait, I wasn't paying
players,
attention.
the clash
How did
of
Troy
all
get
operators in the first 40 seconds.
Yeah, it's another fast-paced round.
I was getting a DC. I was getting a DC refilling my humidifier.
For the third time this tournament, they tried it
Well, you
against
put the
G2,
DC
they
in the
tried it against
humidifier?
FaZe.
No.
And all 3 times, it's been very similar defensive lineups coming through.
You wish I did that?
I think Falcons have done their homework. They know where Canadian likes to play. They clean him up without any
Get a
problems.
little spritz of that in the morning.
Try to figure out some way to adapt
DC
without
humidifier,
your key
bro.
player, right? Without your IGL and without that important shield that you like to have playing above that bomb site.
Honest to God, would it hurt that much if there was always a... Actually, yes, it would. Never mind. I was going to say there was like a slight concentration of caffeine in the air.
Attempt to push in through this lobby side.
You'd just never be able to sleep.
Opening up the
You're like an
floorboards,
IV
opening
drip.
up the windows. Rexon was the only one to really play there. He is now backed off at the 90-second mark.
Okay, lobby control taken by Falcons. They have Capitan, Nomad, full vert over the site. That should be pretty free here. There's only really long angles to stop the plant.
When there's no place to play.
And a marginally defender-sided map.
Honestly, I appreciate Solitov for still running the sled.
The 3-3 first half, you know,
it's an old art.
We're going to get an absolute screamer of a second half, and boy, oh boy, does it feel like things have tightened up just over the last...
Yeah, this guy's made 15 holes already.
45 seconds. Combined with the 2 minutes here, it's been a tense one for fans of SR, no doubt. The opening pick on the Clash is oh so
Is on top, propped on top of the window. Wait, is Hatch, is Kitch Hatch, is Freezer Hatch fucking reinforced still? How's he able to play in there? I think it is. Oh, Rexton holding it though. Oh, what a shot by Surf!
On window holding the cut.
Wow. 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 Falcons coming back. They're back in form now. Brilliant by Falcons. They just collapsed on the entire site. They hit backside, they hit game, they hit 90, they hit window. They did a whole horizontal crunch every single way around, and it worked out for them. Brilliant execute by them.
And the side swap comes in with the
Falcons
getting some wind in
now we have a game. At first, when I saw Richie in flow state,
I was like, I was a little scared.
Over just because we had a 3-1 lead, the Falcons have looked very good to end out that first half, Parker, and it comes off of a good tack timeout and some good.
Oh, the team calls timeout. The coach, yeah, the coach
from Shopify Rebellion has already been seen a few times at the Six Invitational, and despite small adaptations, Falcons knew exactly how they wanted to break it apart. They would have prepped that the night before. They had all of yesterday off, of course, try to get their strats in order. I have heard a rumor that Eagle Mees prints approximately 200 pages for every best of 3 that they end up playing. That just shows the prep work that goes into some of these matches. Eagle Mees, of course, the head analyst for Team Falcons. So there's so much work that goes in behind the scenes. There is so much effort that gets put into prep for these strategies. And Shopify Rebellion, unfortunately, not able to adapt enough to get that 4-2 split they were looking for.
And while we take a brief moment for these teams to settle into the prep phase of this second half, let's talk a little bit about what's happening over on the B stream. Yes, we will have 2 streams running until we get to the main stage on Friday. So if you don't have the option to watch both, don't worry, we've got you covered. It was M80 versus Space Station to start off that series. And Space
Yo, Bolo chat, how many times the Bolo's name pops up in the Epstein files?
That one was over before we had even finished map number 2. They started their first map after our first map, and they finished
87.
their series.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure right as we were loading into Nighthaven Labs, so Space Station will move on to play Wild Card. M80 goes down to play G2.
I just wanted to know.
That is going to be an electrifying match. That'll be tomorrow. Loser of this current contest on your screen will go down to play Ninjas in Pajamas tomorrow. The winner will be a little bit busier as they play Team Secret later today. Over on the B stream, their next match set to start in about 15 minutes or so. That'll be FaZe Clan versus the team that won earlier today.
Oh my god, fucking Solitov is just fighting that shit, bro. Holy
shit. All Brazilian battle is, Parker.
They can open garage window. Going for garage clear here with the Capital, I'm assuming. Actually, I don't know. It's a garden clear, garage clear. Maybe Switch is pressuring it for fun.
Few rounds as
IT Wall getting opened by the Mavs.
6 more in regulation and potentially
Garden Wall getting tricked by the Bandit.
The util game was incredible in round 1. And
a lot of value right there, but they still have the Maverick, so they will be able to get the wall to open no problem once they rotate Surf over.
It was kind of funny. Falcons banned the Bandit and then got.
I would assume it's a Raptor off.
Rebellion banned the Kaid and then get tricked by.
This is one of the few maps where if a Maverick's not brought,
looks like Raptors is more so the play right here. No garden pressure able to be made.
And it's always
they can barricade that off top mez and call it a day. Is he gonna use a DMR to open the wall?
Yeah, no way.
That sounds terrible. Like, how many bullets?
You guys don't
have 0 ammo.
Good Bandit trick is, but that's
surely they rotate. Are they trying to hide Canadian shotgun?
Well, Ambi does have another can opener in pocket, and he is going to be able to get a breach in onto the connector wall. They're also,
bro, get Spoid's DMR over there, bro. Surf's literally better be out of ammo.
Done a great job to be able to break that one open. It's a little slow with the DMR, but they do get the job done.
Dude, honestly, Surf might be on his last mag.
Connector, it kind of signals this is where the plant is going to be focused from. If they want to take this side of the map, they can kind of leave Raptors alone. As I say that, they are pushing there as well. So maybe just deciding that the Rebellion want a lot of different angles for this push.
That's garage control also
Raptors. They've got Ambi.
Guarding control. Both got control. They have
a lot of different points for this push.
Denari, a great operator that can stretch
to go there if they want to commit to this offer.
They also have Mav. Let's see. Did they reinforce off Garden Wall? Did they double give? I think they gave. I think they gave Raptors and Pillar. Falcons double gave. Usually don't see this shit. That's a lot of control. That's what they're gonna have. They're gonna wrap the entire map.
I think they're flipping this. Yeah, I think they're flipping this to a con.
This is a great.
I definitely think they wanted to go off the side off road.
And here come the Candelas Parker.
They're gonna get Ying for E-Box. Ying for E-Box hopping. He's already in.
Players alive on both sides.
Ying shotgun versus an MP5, bro.
Canadian very worried about that move.
Oh, okay. You know what, Bolo? That's on us. That's on us.
Okay.
That's on us. That's our fault.
I bet.
Spreading the wealth amongst all of their players.
What the fuck?
Boyd and Surf
How does he win that?
a heady task.
Bro, he like walked in at the worst possible time
How do
too.
they get into the building? Do they even bother?
What
Surf
the
found out
fuck?
that he dies to EFAC. A team kill is still very doable, but EFAC will find
Lee
two.
Chaz taking this up to
Boyd
the
gets
Richie
shut
man.
down.
Thank you for
The
the
lead goes to the Falcons.
Not sure if there's anything structurally wrong with SR's push
Wait, can
that
you
time,
do-
Parker,
oh,
but
you
Falcons
do
doing a
predictions
great
for
job of
losers
getting aggressive
pretty
before
soon, huh?
the Candelas come out, before they get aggressive, and that push really begins for the North Americans. They decided they wanted to go connector rather than over towards Raptors. They had both control, but they decided that connector was going to be a bit better for them, likely due to the bandit batteries not being placed on that side of the map. But Shaiko, a disgusting
Boy with the
shot
prone
onto
peek
Canadian of the
again.
Ying.
Jay Guns in stream. Restart this game. Deep reference. Deep reference.
Being used to open up the bomb site 5v5. I think you're always just going to favor the defenders.
Well, I mean, let's focus on this a little bit, right? Usually what you do is you want to open up that IT wall first and foremost. That's goal number one. If they're active,
But that was a pretty American let's go at a Shaiko.
That's usually
go.
number two.
What if he's been American this whole time and he's been like bamboozling it?
Connector around electrical. That's usually one of the next steps. Step two might not
Yeah,
actually be
Steven
step two. That
the
might happen
Blue.
later in the round. So how do you structure your
Steven.
defenses, your Falcons? Well, you actively hold so that they can't get value out of their hard breach gadgets.
Shaiko on bandit tricking for front wall on basement? Holy shit. Oh, I think he just put them all down. I don't think he's actually tricking.
Was try to make their way in towards connector or try to take rafters, but then that gets reinforced by Falcons later into the round. Great call and response
Fast
by
entry from
Falcons
Ambi.
to shut down the rebellion.
Ambi loves
It
the
seems
fast
like they
entry
knew
lobby with the
exactly what
ace.
the rebellion would do. They were very well prepped.
Saw him
Maybe
in
it's in
G2
those
game where
hundreds
he's
of
like,
pages
just
of
noggin,
documentation
dude.
reference. Who knows? But either way, a great read from Falcons strategically, an incredible round, and then their guns just mopped up the rest.
Comes off the back of great IGLing, right, to make sure that that can happen. And I know LickyFac has been working hard all year for this.
Did this guy say Brit
After
IGLing?
the finals of, versus FaZe Clan in Boston, he tweeted, "We worked all year for this
I have
moment,
no
but
idea.
it just wasn't enough. I promise we will come stronger next year." That's what they're
Ooh,
hoping to
Licky
deliver
Pack Rat.
in the
Oh,
upper
he's not
bracket
running
round
anymore.
number
Top
one
floor
against
room, I
Shopify
believe, for a
Rebellion. They have
basement.
taken the lead for the first
Goyo's to
time
layer off here.
on map 3. The first
Licky
time
Pack trying to
they'll
get
lead the
out
series
through Aqua, but there's a
since they
drone
won
here.
the
There
first
will be a
map. So
player
it
here
really
as
does
well.
feel like Falcons are
Split bucks it
starting
open,
to
but Licky
bounce
Pack's
back,
already out.
starting to
Nope,
make
not
good on
already
that
out.
Promise.
Waiting for a
And it
little
comes off
picky
some
pick.
aggression.
He's gonna leave.
Licky Pack just saw a laser. So knows someone's on the other side of that doorway, but wasn't able to
The
commit
fall off.
just yet.
Fall off now.
They just
Falcons.
feel- I don't think these guys want to fight it too heavy.
Yeah,
they don't have a
they're
good
giving.
kitchen set up for those.
Oh, wait.
Wait, EFAC is pushing 90 though, which
An
makes me
opportunity
think
to
otherwise
stretch their
now.
lead, a very hard fought
Going for the
lead
drone like that?
that-
Oh, sure.
Well, they've yet to
Wait.
lead up until that previous round, so a good time for them to
This guy's
find
fucking
their
crazy.
footing
Yeah,
again.
this guy's actually like, yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was
Mentally
thinking.
insane.
This guy actually walked between 90 and kitchen door like 3 times, bro. What the?
This guy's mentally fucking insane.
On the side of Falcons, EFAC in the ground, Rebellion with a small advantage.
Good entry coming out from Ambi.
I was surprised when he
Shopify
walked
Rebellion,
up
number
90 in
one
the first
entry team
place.
to
I thought they
the
would just
group
walk
stage,
down
so we
cargo,
expect
call
them
it a
to be good
day.
at striking early. Trying to convert on that now. Top floor is largely under
2
their
minutes wasted
control.
off that room,
Users still
though.
playing towards Vending,
Canadian,
but
they get in
broadly
lower
what
garage. Looks
Shopify
like they want
Rebellion
to
wants,
end
they have
focus
gotten.
single side
They've
as
got
opposed
now
to
control of
EXO.
control. They've got storage. They've got
Cargo vert is made.
They're
Canadian
gonna wanna
walking
try
down the
to
staircase,
walk
clearing
their
out
Monty
cargo
down these
itself,
cargo
then maybe flip
stairs,
over
get
to
a
single
plant
breach.
in behind pillar. They've got the vert that they need to make sure that doesn't get denied. The Goyos are a bit of a problem, and watch out for these goo mines too. These little things adding up. Saltov throws that goo exactly where Shopify Rebellion want the plant.
Are they gonna pop that Goyo? Mario. That shit might win the round. If they pop it.
wanting somebody to pop it, but it's not
That
happening.
can easily be watched. Should the
I don't think
attackers still
anybody
have
actually has
control
an
of
angle
that
on
top
it.
floor. Now, obviously,
Wait.
that's never a given, but as you can see,
I'm not going
Rex is
single breach?
controlling this site. Rexon had a very hot start. He was 10-1. He's come
I'm
back
confused.
down
That's what
to
this push is.
only 1-5.
Is there not a guy in? Is there not a guy in Animus right now for Falcons?
Their own powers to match his total.
Shaiko's in the spot. Shaiko's in the spot. Shaiko's in the spot. Shaiko's literally in the spot to win the round.
The North Americans as they continue to trade back and forth.
Oh my God! Oh, that was almost crazy by Shaiko.
Surf so close. Canadian all the while was about to get that defuse kit down. So, oh boy, a 1v1 between Canadian and Shaiko would have been quite a treat. All the same, we're in for a treat because through rounds, neither team with an advantage. 4-4 the scoreline, and we are going to go deep into this map.
Deep. I think Shopify Rebellion really making the most of their Kaid ban. You know, we saw them shooting those bandit batteries off of the assembly wall or from up above Parker once they had that full breach. That allows Surf to open this left panel, which gets him this frag onto Bride. The right panel is still electrified because that's how Bandit works, of course. But Surf then, after he gets that pick, is able to walk in. He gets this final frag onto Shaiko to avert a disaster. We know how good Shaiko can be in some of those late round clutch spots, but
very animated. Shaiko's very animated.
Shopify Rebellion tie us at 4.
For those that did not watch the first 2 maps, you'd know, keen observers, those with memories and brain, this is now the longest of the 3 maps.
No matter what role you play, if you're on a top team that always goes fucking like deep runs at events, you're smart. You're definitely smart.
So
even if you're the dumb role, you're
11
still
of 12
smart.
rounds, but with the way
You still understand the game at a very deep level.
Would not surprise me in the slightest. After what we saw in Consulate, I was a little worried that it would be a quick 2-0. Not because I dislike the Falcons and not because I like the Rebellion, but because SI only happens one time a year, and I want as many maps as is humanly possible.
Many maps.
From a competitive perspective. The fact that we might go to OT tickles me pink, Jesse.
The viewers deserve a few extra rounds of Shaiko
I
versus
agree.
Void, don't they?
I agree. Viewers, do you think you deserve OT?
No, let's get this shit wrapped up.
Sound off in the comments.
Well, neither of these teams want to get there. They'd like to finish this off with a regulation win and save themselves the heartbreak, but they've got to get there first.
Efak, crazy man again. Crazy Frenchman again.
Opening for Efak. He just whiffs the shot.
The guy actually is a fucking man.
Life, so one bullet to the body, but
can you imagine if he was live? They probably win last round if he was alive too.
Towards his teammates in the meantime, doing work on the top floor, opening up that IT breach, getting the Twitch drones in to try to clear some of this utility as well. The third round of the row, Bride is also bringing that bandit, so there are still attempts to keep these walls closed, like over towards IT, but they've mostly dealt with that by now.
The big swing by Efak could have very easily been us saying, "What are you doing swinging there?"
Dude, someone.
I actually wonder what they want to end
the
here.
SMG-11, number 1, obviously small magazine
Probably
size. Number 2, if you're hitting the body and you only hit 1 or 2 bullets, that thing is like a little kiss. It does nothing.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
That current range. That's why you can see.
Because like the Nomad would make me think storage, but like I wonder what toys on the Twitch for. Maybe for the BP4 controls if they can end it. Get Raptors, get top, work the vert.
Nomad's banned, so maybe he was supposed to go Nomad. Wow, what a shot by MB. They have IT. They could go over this end. Do they have a C4 underneath? No C4 underneath. Liquifac's inside though. Ram Vert being made above this guy 90.
He's been having a bit of a tough
I think they want to. Yeah, they're trying to 2v1 this 90 guy.
Molotov wins it. That's huge. That's huge. That means he can play in short.
Phenomenal. He and Shaiko now both at 11 kills, joining Rexon.
And Brit top will challenge the IT for plant and then 2v1 the cover downstairs.
Is great.
And you trade things out to a 3v3, mostly full top floor control, but watch out for Bride. He has sat himself inside of servers. Shopify Rebellion.
Oh, Efak going lower. Efak going lower. Brit filling his spot.
They can try to work with that Burt. They can try to work with the advantage that they have, but eventually this plant has to come in and there's still a nitro.
Really? Garage? Just a retake atop?
Has surprised these Falcons players
and
twice
so
in a row, and they will pay dearly
now they can just flip the control.
Bride and Efak, the
last what he's gonna go for?
They're
gonna still go storage?
They've got control of rafters.
Me confused. Me confused. Me very confused.
Trust Rexon and Ambi to watch.
Me very confused.
Ever closer to this bomb site.
Oh shit!
Have to go for this
Fight going down on the thing.
Yep.
C4. No, it doesn't hit him. And they're on the vert.
The vert.
What the hell?
Looking like?
What the fuck?
He's
running. Oh my god, Ambi, run! Oh my god, Ambi!
the
Holy
youngster.
shit.
And the Rebellion will
Holy
take
shit.
the lead.
Solely Lizard and
From Shopify
Temptation, thank you for the sub.
playing
Ads.
with their food a little bit, drawing their attention this way and that. The top floor clearer wasn't immediately committed to by all parties. They had some bodies over towards the mid floor instead. But once they got into that 3v3, they did a great job of resetting the mental.
Why did Saltov run up garage stairs?
I don't know. They didn't just jump inside a storage and say, hey, let's shut our plant down, because it's obvious what they were going to do. Maybe they had the vert for it, but it's too predictable.
I got that when Bride left, I was like, holy shit, it's fire. Basement 2 on each site.
Through that garage, gets the plants inside of assembly, chooses a really smart spot.
I'm so
He's up on the table,
tucked
so close that nitrocell isn't able to get the distance to deny the plant from Bride. That is a brilliant plant spot coming out from Big Bad Canadian. And then Ambi, he's just thriving in the chaos, Parker. He's upstairs, taking advantage of players not looking his way, hits some insane shots in the midst of that round as well. There is nobody you would rather have playing those positions than Ambizi.
Damn, Shanko looking. Damn, Shanko's up. Yo, he is upset.
Yes, dude, he's very. That's what I was saying. He's like animated. He's very expressive right
2 days ago, and there were 3 players on their team, all sitting at 99 kills through this event, and it's like, which one's gonna break it first? I don't know. See.
Yeah.
10 seconds left.
Take a look. Is it going to be Volps? Is it going to be Paulu? Is it going to be Lobin? Lobin was the one we were watching because he had far and away the most kills in the team. He was the last one of the 3 to break 100 kills. For those who didn't tune in to Fortress, Shaiko joining a very elite group of players, breaking 1,000 kills at the Six Invitational. Souls broke that same number just 2 days before. They're all in great company. Most kills at SI. Is it Nesk? Is it Cyber? Who cares? Both of them. Absolutely unbelievable. Nesk announcing his retirement a month ago. So Cyber has an opportunity to continue to add to that tally. Cyber's team of FaZe Clan is about to be in action over on the B stream as they play up against Fluxo W7M. An all Brazilian bonanza.
Bro, I hate
intriguing to watch, and you and I will be watching it once Falcons Rebellion kicks
I hate like the Brazilian matchup so early on.
But we might be here for a while, Parker, as these rounds have been going back and forth. And for round 10, of course you're going to see the Bandit Band come out. There's no surprise from Shopify Rebellion as they want to remove that last wall denial operator. So Falcons, they're going to take a different approach. Instead of denying the walls, they can try to deny the plant, slow you down a little bit. Bride jumping on that Tachanka instead of what we've seen him play over on the Bandit. Use this on the Clash. Saltov on the Azami. These are all operators that are going to be really annoying for Shopify Rebellion to get past, to get that map control, to get space where they need to get the plant down. And without Surf existing either.
That's glass down. That's garage door entry. Good night, XD. Damn. Damn. They got chat on. You know they got chat on.
But must have hit a brilliant shot out the IT breach to down a Glads with the Scorpion.
Scorpions have just been the weapon
Garage
of the
clear,
day,
Rebellion.
haven't they been?
Yeah.
Being rocked
Clear out
by
the
both
corner of the
Ella and
rotate.
Denari reminds me a lot of that TCSG duo threat of both Goyo and Kaimi. We saw that in 2020, and that was a huge part of what made NIP such formidable competitors as they used them very effectively. That was back when there were much more limited options for caliber destruction as well. So you almost always had to bring a smoke or a mute to do site rotation, but if you had a Kaimi and a Goyo, it wasn't
to the wall
exactly
reinforced.
falling on those British ops.
Ooh, the super shorty. That's actually so huge.
As the Brava getting ever closer, now Ambi on 12 kills, leading the lobby.
No, Ambi's just this ever-lingering fucking presence on the backside. Efect has a commit to it, then it's a 3v3 on the rapid fight.
Oh, Bride's burning! Bride's alive! Bride's alive! They have no more fires? No more fires.
No more burns,
Yeah.
no burns. Nothing to push those guys out. Nothing to do with the Clash. Clash to do with the Monty.
Oh, huge kill. Canadian's going Evox though. They're gonna ISO. They're gonna ISO Efect. Efect getting 2-on-1 then Gen. Efect gets away.
The thing is, putting 2 bodies on the Gen with that pillar wall being up is not really that worth it.
Yeah.
The mercy of this Falcons team, they're at the mercy of just about
Holy
everything.
fuck! Holy shit! Canadians getting assaulted. They're firing off Ambi and Gen. Well played, bot. Damn. Can you imagine he clutches right there? They call him a bot and then he just like hit one headshot, 2 headshots.
The fingers in chat as the Falcons try to get under the skin
Wait, what does
of the
Void do?
Rebellion. Back and forth we go. Falcons will equalize.
I don't know, bro.
The rounds that the Rebellion are winning are pretty flashy, desperate scrambles. The rounds that the Falcons are winning are nowhere near as exciting. They look so routine.
But
dear God, are they a scary squad. We will go all the way as it's a 5-5 scoreline. Next round, series point.
I mean, this top floor bomb site's so hard to get into, Parker. They had all the space they could have wanted. Shopify Rebellion, they were in IT, they were in rafters, they were in electrical, didn't have the connector breach, but ultimately they just could not get into the bomb site. All the Shamika fire coming out from Bride, all the Kiba barriers coming out as well, and Solotov, a nice little three-piece in the midst of it. Just good, solid site play happening from the Falcons, and it will tie the matchup.
I like the energy from the Falcons.
We expected this one to go long. It will continue to deliver on that promise. Solotov up to 12 kills, Ambi up to 14, but not good enough for a lead.
10 seconds left.
Users entered this series with a +5 KD, allowing Bride in particular to take a more prominent support role, but it's been Users who's been stuck on a lot of these thankless, low frag, high agency, but low action roles, particularly on defense. And his numbers are suffering for it. Over the last 2 maps, at the conclusion of Fortress, now through 10 rounds, Users just has 3 kills. Now, he's not the reason why the Falcons are doing so poorly, but it is intriguing to me to see that Falcons are using him in a far more sheltered position. Bride, to his credit, has been doing very well from a kill perspective. So it looks like, based on the map, that flexibility can help this Falcons team. But part of me just wants a little bit more out of Users.
Yeah, I mean, as the support duo, Users and Bride can kind of have that flexibility, even though we don't always see it.
What is this, a basement?
He definitely can step up and provide utility.
Basement, Valve, Scopos, Heavy Room ski here, or like more like a peel. Peel with late hits, maybe off the Valve.
This is, again, going to be more of a direct site hit, Parker. They're going to run into Users sooner rather than later because Shopify Rebellion have no interest in clearing these roamers. They know they exist. They've seen them running across the map, but they just want to take control of cafeteria, get down these vending stairs, get into Exo, and try to force some kind of a plant. Liquifax angle is going to make that quite difficult.
Walls, I know, but they get the subs down. I appreciate it, guys.
Vending, so he's got
still got Vert on fucking E-Box holding this. I think they know that they're going to hunt him now.
Now a bit of a
There's 2 silver. Here we go. D4 comes out deep. Dodges it, looks at it.
Oh my god.
He came into pillar? Scopos is not going to fall off? I mean, surely they fall off here. No, they are freaks. They are freaks. They are freaks for staying, actually.
Crazy cutoffs.
I'm still like they're actually like insane. Like I don't know. I feel like that's such an easy like fall off for them. Like Scopos goes back to site. You waste a shit ton of time. Solotov goes to play like I don't know rat somewhere. Like just sprint away. I don't know.
I'm a fan of this EU team.
Wow, it's a really good clear from
But they both choose to fight it, like head on, like what the fuck?
Canadian makes space
now everybody else has to choose to fight it. They force everybody else's decision.
Without worrying about the flank, without worrying about the vert angles that'll be facing them if they want to go down those vending stairs. 45 seconds is a bit of a problem. It took them time to clear those roamers. That's the one advantage Falcons have going into this execute.
Drop single.
They need to play the clock.
They just already go for the big.
He survives that.
That's crazy. Nothing to stop the plant anymore though.
Rexon taking a beating, Shaiko taken down, Bride
What a round. What a round in an SR.
Without losing a single player, flawlessly moving us to series.
I don't really know. Like it feels like Falcons are over-aggressing, like overstaying, over-aggressing on a lot of things that clearly aren't good stays or aggresses. Like split the real wall, taking stuff.
Didn't have to force a plant there. They knew that planting wasn't going to be their easiest task. The time was way too low.
Yeah, like I feel like the whole point of picking Scopos is to flip out.
Get those kills perfectly played from SR, and they are now on series point, tempting fate to knock Falcons down to the lower bracket in the very first round, just like G2, just like W7M, and just like FaZe Clan before them.
Hey, you might be right, bro.
Incredible run. If you want to lift the hammer on home soil, what's a little adversity in the process, right?
Shaiko goes down to lower bracket to get his first hammer.
Will go down to that lower bracket. Only one team will make it to the finals from that upper bracket. So what a gauntlet it would be for Falcons. Ditto for the Rebellion. This won't be an easy run for either of these squads. You know that Ninjas in Pajamas are sitting watching this matchup. They have the day off today. They will be fighting for their lives tomorrow.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was on Falcons, bro, and I saw fucking my boy always throwing his hands up in the air and fucking put his face down, bro. I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Maybe they match up particularly against Rebellion versus Falcons. You don't really know. But the real story is Team Secret. One of the most dominant teams, if not the most dominant team that we have seen outside of maybe Weibo Gaming. They play the winner of this match. So if you're the Rebellion, you get this one over, you got maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours.
That's crazy. 2 hours until another BO3. How the fuck?
Falcons will have a lot more
I guess you could pre-prep in case you win.
Be a little bit less
I guess as a coach, you pre-prep in case you win.
In the EML, but no matter which of these teams wins, they will have their work cut out for them.
The Beast from EU is sometimes a title that goes to this Falcons squad. Of course, so much international success over the last couple of years. So many second place finishes that weren't able to get converted, and now danger of not even making it to that second place. Ambi, 16 kills. The young gunner of Shopify Rebellion at 19, playing in his 3rd Invitational, hoping that this one can be the one where he goes all the way. The mid-floor bomb site is what gets chosen for Falcons.
Wait, this guy's 16 and 8, bro. I thought they were showing the series stats. I didn't know that was the map.
Win. IT's been
Maybe
no
it's
problem.
16
There are
and
still
8.
players on the top floor.
Oh,
Shaiko
shit.
in Warehouse is going to be the big issue. He's in Raptors. He was slammed on that angle with the Kiba previously, so he's got to be careful about where he positions himself. 2 Kibas in pocket, but it's his teammate. It's you.
I guess
he will take down Spoit and give the early advantage to Falcons.
I don't know, bro. I don't even know what the fuck's happening this
There's
game.
a lot of letters for I don't know.
Falcons, but that was after the side swap. There has
IDK, bro. IDK, bro. Like they're still fighting this. I think I don't know, bro.
Rebellion knocking
Storage.
Spoit off of the or Spoit being knocked off the board.
Embi got a.
I think
Embi's
Ambi's gonna go huge here, actually.
But there are still players on Rebellion who can shoot back. Ambi,
Does Falcons even have a gen player?
Has really come online through.
Okay, they actually fell off. That's the first
you
time.
wouldn't wanna, these guys are trying to. These guys are paying on. You wouldn't have a gen player for this.
That's the first time I've seen Shaiko like not overstay this whole map.
They're doing a good job of clearing utils so
Like, that's the first time I've seen him fall. Usually he just dies. Like
this control room plant could be a little bit appealing to them, but they've still got to clear out a lot of
Like
these
if I have soul,
positions.
It seems like they want to do another control line.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know if they are aware of the polls. They ran a souls last time.
Well, I'm sure because they gave top so fast, it has to be below WinCon, right? Like there's no way they don't. I feel like that's like what Canadian's thinking. Like there's no way they don't have a pulse underneath.
Legion now on the run, dancing around that goo mine. The pulse.
Oh, and you mix the arc up. They need to make sure they swing at the same time.
15 seconds, 5v4.
Shit.
There's a thing or two about expecting
Nitro
a pulse.
below.
Time running out. Jesse.
Ambi going huge.
Down goes
Top kill,
Usis.
sir.
Join him. Falcons fighting for their lives. Very limited time left.
Oh, pre-fire was good, but Rexon wins that. Huge by Rexon.
What's going down at?
Will need to close this out as the diffuser goes down. Nitro self-tossed and secures Canadian.
Wait, 2v1. Rexon could win this.
Does he have a buff? Does he have vert? He's gonna retake top. He's gonna retake top.
Through the mid portion.
Wait, he's not gonna retake top?
In the dying moments.
He is gonna retake top.
Getting himself up above the defuse kit.
Rude needs to start defusing first. Rude needs to start sticking it first. Rude sticks it first, and then they fight. Oh, but he hops over. Big play by Rexon, actually. Oh, shit. They're gonna chase him. They're gonna chase him. Rexon gets one. Oh! Is he in time? Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? 12, 11. Oh my god.
But he makes it work. The captain and Frenchman with the Falcon punch to send us to overtime.
Wow.
Is your heart beating yet?
Holy shit.
Falcons barely clutch us up to send us all the way into extra innings.
I'm a little confused after that, though, because it's like
ridiculous play
he
coming
jumped
out
down
from
because
them.
the guy
I
was
thought
playing
it was
top,
over
right?
when they
Like he was
let
like
the
fighting
plant
top.
go down.
Yeah.
They had the pulse down below.
Jumps
They
down,
should have
kills
been
the
able to
first guy,
stop
then
it.
it's
It felt
like
the blunder.
he thought the second guy was
With the time
there.
running out.
Yeah, I think you think he should have helped to decide or something, like, or like ran like deep.
Felt like Falcons WinCon was denying that plant.
I mean,
but they managed to wrestle the man count back.
It's hard to say because it's like, what if the guy's holding his vert from top? What if he jumps out, right?
Perfectly on the side of Falcons.
It's so hard to also know what's going on.
Flank up those awkward stairs.
1v1s, bro. Low man's like terrible
What a
scenarios.
story in that final
they don't have
round.
the information that we have,
Amassing
obviously,
10 of his 11 kills in the first 10 minutes of this map, and then going completely invisible from that point onward. And he very narrowly gets a 3K to send his team further up the upper bracket. But then the captain, who's had a bit of a quiet game himself, gets it done with seconds left on the clock. And now we've got at least 2, maybe 3 rounds.
This is one of those. Like that's one of those moments, Bolo, where I really don't want like the diffuse timer to be a thing.
Show up, yeah.
Because I feel like it's like so much.
They should get rid of it.
It's so much more intense if it's just like a circle, and I'm like, oh my god, does he have it? Look.
What a story!
Parker, rounds 14 and 13 will certainly be played on the top floor bomb sites.
Now here's my question to you. Do you think that one, plant and diffuse should just be like a first sound and that's it, like Val and CS?
Both found their strength defending this bomb.
Like no typing sound after and no like buzzes like after the second, but it's like super loud. Like both of them are super fucking loud.
Continue on that trend if the defense continues to hold strong on top floor. It could be anything. But you've got to get to that point first, and if
not really, it's hard to like.
The next few rounds, they are looking so.
You think it doesn't fit our game?
No, because it's like nice. Like I feel like in like I mean I don't watch Val because why would I? But
hoping to stall these players out once they get into
I feel like it's like it's nice that you can like kind of hide the plant audio better, but like it needs continuous audio, right? Because there's like little things here and there, like clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack, and then the bomb's down. So it's like you need continuous audio, you need continuous distraction, rather than like one big loud noise and that's it.
Yeah. So you think like more fakes would be bad? Would be worse?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I think it would come out a bit more like a fucking chalet kitchen.
Yeah.
Be aware of that like SSG plant, right?
Turn things around in that first half. It was the tempo that really helped them. Julio called the timeout and said, guys, we need to go faster. We're just playing like individuals. We're way too slow. We need to be aggressive together. Rounds 5 and 6 were Falcons going for the throat.
15 IT open.
And they came out ahead against the Rebellion. Now it looks like they're going back to old form, which is a bit concerning for friends of this DML team.
Who are they tracking right now?
Because when they were slow,
they have all of con control though.
It's such a crazy push. He uses his fires for garage, and then he fucking, and then he like solo pushes, garden, like with capping down. Like holy fuck, bro! What a maniac! Psycho dies though.
Huge Psycho in the head-to-head matchup to start us in overtime.
They're just trying to like bird right now.
Canadian dead on Clash, and they have IT entry, and they have pillar. They can just plant pillar now. It's completely free. Any C4, no C4, no smokes, no C4s, and no smokes. They have 2 cans for top garage wall if they want to go for that. They can't though. Brady going for plant.
Hackers are not really in a good spot here.
Are you sure?
Raptors right now.
They have nothing. They have nothing though. They can just plant deep. They both have cross.
I'm just saying one of them isn't really doing a whole lot. I can't see them.
Diffuser going down. Brede will pull this one off.
It feels like there's two actually like working the execute. This guy's holding Raptors.
Whatsoever. Surf living on borrowed time. A good lockout from Falcons as they have the cross established. It will really just come down to these gunfights.
Ooh, Psalm.
I think User just needs to put the cross and in fact holds his rotate. This guy's a little too worried about his rotate. He needs to help fucking Salt up.
Brede with the double! Wow. Wow. Wow.
And now it's series point for the Falcons.
Wow.
Parker, that's one of the most beautiful rounds to watch from a top-down POV.
Shit.
Everything Falcons had to do there, they
Look
did.
at this.
Shopify Rebellion still with a tack timeout in their pocket. Do they take it here as their opponents hold series point?
Super.
I mean, that's what happens when you
give it a
like. I feel like they're half-assing too much shit here, right? They give Con, they give Raptors.
Imagine it is on the docket for Super.
Okay, guys, can you hear me?
Oh,
yeah. Listen, I think this round we should just get IT, ace open the Raptor wall, and we play the Ying to take fish, and we just work that side. Okay. I think that's all we need to do. Pretty simple. They have no denial. Just be careful of Valk. If there's a Valk, he'll obviously go under. But if we plant safe, we're fine there. For command, when we win this round, go back to command. We should be reinforcing off the Raptor wall, I think. I think that was honestly the only mistake. They just keep finishing con side. They're super slow. We just need to make sure we have a plan. We can bring a late C4
I can't play
even.
pillar because of how they do it then, though. because like this guy can just go Jarvis, and the cap is on the con side, so we can't.
Jarvis?
I think you could just bring a Goya or extra denial or.
That's a
C4
crazy.
or like
Did he retire before the map came out?
Let's go, boys.
Yeah.
Where the fuck?
Strategies being given.
Yo, this guy's being brought back from the
The last
grave.
couple of rounds, they know they've got 2 to win, Parker. That's the critical factor for Shopify Rebellion. They've given up an attack on the top floor defense. You heard Super say it. They're going to play it again in round 15, assuming they can get that far. But that push from Falcons, it was just so clean. With that Raptors breach open.
Yeah, it's probably Iron Man Jarvis. Probably like some like tech shit. I was thinking like it's like Spock, but it's like he can't play Pillar because they take Spock, right?
And it was just 3 guys inside of the other bomb site trying to hold on to that. But still, you
Maybe it's the IT door, because that's where he died from, right? The guy swinging deep IT.
Oh, yeah. That were looking at each other was an impossible task to cross through there. Previously, we've seen Shopify Rebellion clutch it up with a Nitro cell, but Spoit wasted his Nitro earlier in the round, tossing
the thing
it
is, it's like
the Demos towards
a
the bottom
single
rafters.
call for
that
that one door
big
is like,
wasted utility that didn't find the value he was looking for. And the one bomb site that had yet to be broken does crack.
And your point about that Nitro cell goes back
Yeah,
to
look
the
how
comment
slow
that
the
I
Clash
made
is.
about
Look
the
at him, he's
bandit
just fucking
pattern.
chugging
A
along.
single piece of utility, either used perfectly or used improperly, can have a profound effect on the outcome of a
Ooh,
round. And
glass.
sometimes
There's a
no
warden and a
stat on
glass
the
and a
screen that
ying.
will show
Holy
you
shit.
just how
Lot of
vital
disruption.
that decision was in either guaranteeing
By the
a
way,
win
Lion's been starting to
or
get banned.
costing you
I
the
saw 2
round.
Lion bans today.
So we
Oh,
try
yeah,
to
I mean,
impart
so
this wisdom on
fucking,
you as
like-
best as we can.
Like
Who makes the
oppressive,
fewest
bro.
mistakes in this round? Falcons sitting on series point. Rebellion, dare I say it, have looked like the better team through this series, but they still might end up coming up just a bit short. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which team looked the best. It's the team that is the best. And right now, Falcons have the slight lead in that regard.
I think Surf on this glass is going to be critical. It was apparently a beautiful shot that shut him down on the IT breach last time they wanted to go for this play. He was the opening death playing up on that glass. He needs to stay alive for longer this time. He's got to get value.
Okay, they
out
listened
of
to the coach. They
those
got the
smokes.
IT.
Now, there's been some adaptations from
No, they have to
Falcons.
get Raptors with the
They've
Ace,
brought
and then
out
they're
the Warden. They
going to work
didn't
the
have this
Ying fish. I
previously,
just wonder,
so they're shifting
Surf
their
is going to
offline
stay
around
IT
in
probably
order
with the
to
glass.
expect
But what do they
the
mean
late
plant
pressure
safe?
might
Like
want
plant
to
safe
bring.
as in like deep
breach hasn't been
aqua? Are
brought.
they doing
Started to
IT
open
aqua?
this
Like
up
what's
now.
the?
They're playing very
I
safe.
forgot what super
Yeah, that's
called.
the end.
Shoot that,
Okay.
That's the end.
It's
But he did
fish control,
clear
rapid
camera
control, and then
utility.
plant on
Yeah,
like, the
yeah.
bar.
It's just garage aqua, yeah.
Do we go for
No,
connector?
and then
It
Surf is
seems
going
like
to walk
Raptors is the
IT
call.
with glass.
Ambi was instrumental
While Rexon
in getting
holds the CC
opening
walk.
picks
So it's going to
when
be
the
Rexon and Surf
Rebellion
on this
had
side, and then
attack.
it'll probably end up being
These where my eyes will be.
2, maybe 3 fish.
Yeah, the Clash Aqua's gonna fuck them though. I feel if he plays correctly, like if the Clash positions correctly, Aqua, I think it might fuck him. I don't know if Clash is gonna be there or just E-box the entire time. Man, Rock, thank you for the sub. Enjoy the ads. Thank you, man. Love it for the video. Take it easy.
It's used over towards IT.
I think he is. Yeah, Clash is moving over now.
Oh, crazy fucking shot to Troy. Troy, that's actually huge, bro. If he can keep this up.
C4 down IT. What the fuck? They're getting wallbanged.
They're getting chewed up.
A quick retreat from this Falcons
They're
team.
playing active with this
Heading
shield.
back towards CC, but
Wait, I mean,
They're
yeah,
both
these
stuck on the
Raptors
door. They're
have
both literally
so
stuck on the
much
door.
control, bro.
One fire?
Yeah, smoke and then run behind. Pin from Aqua.
I think so.
But he's got to use these Capital bolts to give himself a little bit of
Maybe?
safety too. The rest of Shopify Rebellion are Raptors
Fire?
and IT,
Wait,
so these players
where'd that
need
fire
some
go?
help.
Kendall will go off. EFAC
Is he gonna
engaging
fire?
the smart
Wait, this
ball.
is, they're stalling. I thought they had a good plan for a second.
I thought they were gonna walk in onto the rotate.
Good plan. Smoke
They're acing him
Aqua,
open.
help, and then
They're walking through. They're walking through. They're walking through. They're walking through. They have it. Holy shit! There it is. That was it. That was it. That's what we were thinking they were gonna do.
And a 15th round will be needed for
Holy
these
shit! Cinema.
I remember now. I remember
Cinema.
Super said when they win that, they're gonna go command. They're gonna reinforce the Raptor wall.
And
Yeah.
forced 2 kills in
They
for his
realized they
team.
were just giving them
Everybody was
so much
focused
shit.
on what was happening
So
on the
now
side.
they're gonna
The
be a
Clash
bit more
was
ready
looking
for the
that way.
con.
A lot of the other defenders were worried about that, but instead it was the Raptors push that came through. They didn't have the defuse kit, but they provided that second dimension to the execute. Really good push from Shopify Rebellion. Both teams now doing what they couldn't in regulation and winning the top floor bomb sites.
Doesn't this always happen though?
It always happens like this.
We go okay, defenders win 5-1 and then we side swap and oh my god, the defenders won 5 again. And then all 3 rounds of overtime are attacked.
Literally.
And you're like, where was it? What happened here? It needs to be studied in a lab at this point in time. Now, Super made a big gamble.
Wait, bro, is that fucking...
Trusted his team to win
Look at
that round,
Shaco's
and
hands,
he
bro.
talked about what are we going to do when we defend here.
Bro,
again.
Shaco's
Like
gotta
you
reel it
pointed
in,
out,
bro.
you gotta
This
get
guy's
there
gotta
first.
reel it in.
Half the job has now been done. We are going to see.
Pulse underneath with Canadian because he says he cannot play the clash anymore. He's going to go for pulse pick on Garden this time instead. That was a really good strat call by Super on the last round, directed his team onto the push. That worked perfectly for him.
Not flinching at all. He would not release his grip in such a strong spot. The strategy was great. You can't let them do that.
18 and 10 for Ambi, Rex and
need to stop
15 and
this push
10.
before they can get the plant down, before they can get their crossfire
Holy
set up.
shit.
That
You
is
guys are going
the
fucking
goal for
nukey
SR.
for him
That
right now.
3v3 post plant in round 13 just was
Same
not
exact
winnable
lineup for
when played it
Falcons.
correctly. So
They're gonna give
Shopify
Garage
Rebellion
super early to
looking
these guys.
strike early. That doesn't mean they gotta
But
get
if they
aggressive,
have
although
hard
do have
recharges,
Canadian
like
on the
they're not
pulse.
running that little like the
Ambi
little
not too far away from his captain, so
the tube strat because
potentially
obviously
looking to
Golden
guide
Isle
an
is double
aggressive
banned.
move, but for now, SR.
I feel like with
happy
the
to sit on their
Deimos
hands and play their
and the
spots in
Nomad, they're gonna go
bottom
con side.
You're gonna have Spoit inside a
Did they
wrap.
find the
first
pulse?
time this
Looking
map
back,
is
looks
not
like he
played
like
two
looking back
in
looks
this
like he might want to go
position, by the way,
underneath.
Finally bringing out the Azami, which of course is the more common pick. Often
I
a
don't know,
third
where is
ban that we see teams bring out.
Boys?
That is
Nice
crazy
decision, but
that.
Spoit will bring it out
Oh, yeah,
early
you have a
in
drone
the
for it, I
round.
guess.
IT breach opens on up, and they start to get set up to clear through Spoit.
One big move they did was the Canadians said, I can't play on that spawn as Clash, right? So what do they do?
He's gonna reinforce off now. Surely he reinforces off now.
Killer operator for him. I mean, he's got a
Yeah,
full
they
team.
give early. They give early.
But
Yeah, but that's
just to be safe about
keep it safe. Yeah.
2 minutes still on the clock, and he decides to concede that space. Doesn't want to take the gamble. Doesn't want
Free
to
garage
allow
control for
himself to potentially
Falcons.
go down to Falcons.
Licky Fack is
This is very
underneath.
similar to what Falcons did when they were
Pulse
defending
targeted
the
by
site.
Deimos. They
Big
found
back
him.
in,
He's
I
gonna be
think it was
top
round
floor.
number-
So
round number 8, round number 9.
not
when they
underneath.
realized there would
I
be
think
no
I think
after
Troy
strike,
realized
they
like
just box
he was
things
getting
up and
hunted
stall
by
them elsewhere. Falcons
oh,
obviously
he has
knew
5
that very
pings. That's
effectively. Now
crazy.
Rebellion are trying to do the same thing. Will it work?
Oh my god.
I think this push is going to come from your side, Parker. I'm looking
Sprints
at the
right
top
past
down,
the
and I do
vert.
see Bride with the defuse kit
No one's on the
that
hatch.
side.
There's actually not a lot of vert for
Underneath
games.
right now
Yeah.
as well. So trying to
Which
force
is
some of these
good-
players
good
out.
for
They will
Falcons
track the
here.
pulse information.
Now they go
Ambi
for Con.
Onto the
Ambi, oh my
Deimos,
god.
bro.
Strike first. He went down
Oh
the long
my
stairs and
god.
gets that pick.
That
He's
is
giving them a big
like
sigh of relief. Down
the
goes
best
the
pick
Deimos,
you can
down
get
goes
here.
Yeah, that's the
Licky
one
Fack.
guy that
They
can displace these guys
knows
into these
how to
close
clutch
wall
out.
positions.
Ambi close to breaking 20 kills and absolutely hurt.
Ambi better drop 20 to fucking beat these guys. That's hilarious.
Every advantage possible.
They have no more cans
Young
either.
Rock was there, so
Solotov
I
surely
was
has
able
to
to
go
get
all the way
that
around the
frag,
garage
and
to open that
now
wall.
we're in
Oh
position.
my
Southpaw
god!
falls
But he
next.
fucking
Rexon
stops
with
his
the long
sprint.
angle in the TCSG.
He drops.
Canadians
Rexon
in
drops.
some trouble
Wait.
inside the site.
Wait.
He does go down, Parker,
I
but they still have
still think
numbers.
SR
Bride's
has
still there. This
They
is a
have to.
tenuous grasp on the site for Falcons.
Rexon has C4, Rexon has C4, he goes back.
Similar position before.
Oh my god.
This is a crazy play out of Shaiko.
Oh.
This is a crazy play out of Shaiko. C4 though, C4 though. No, wait, he has no C4. Wait, no, he's not Cade, he's not Cade. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shaiko has to be aware of this. He's so aware.
Yeah, oh my god, Shaiko. Oh my god, Shaiko. Oh my fucking god. What a fucking game. Uses is just typing. Uses is just typing. Uses is just typing. Oh my fucking god.
There's no stopping these demons, Parker. At least until they get to the
Oh my
grand finals.
fucking
The
god.
Falcons are in full form in
Two
this
docs, thank you for the sub,
Invitational.
but don't add
It is
to it.
identical to round 13, where they get the bomb site around Pillar.
Oh,
they have the
wow.
plant go down,
Shit.
and the post plant just is not doable in the 3v3.
I mean, that's going to be one
Brig
you
getting
think back
that
on
kill on
for
a Troy close gen, and then Shaiko doing that.
time.
Wow.
Hey, if you're fans of Falcons,
Shaiko, just an insane entry, bro. He literally just walked at like 3 people holding the crossfire and just killed one.
Today, Shopify Rebellion go down to the lower bracket. That's it for them.
Oh
they
my
will play up
god.
against Ninjas in Pajamas